Well. What did you think of that then, Barrie?
Absolutely awesome. It gets you proper buzzing for this build.
I tell you what, mate, that is definitely the longest intro I've ever done. I thought, I'm going to take I'm going to take some clippings. I say more of a clipping, really. Let's face it, it's practically most of that video, and condense it down and add it to the intro. Because today, folks, it's not really the day, is it? Let's face it, more like this. I think, Barrie, it's now time to build the DeLorean, and as they say, go back to the future. I mean. So anyway, Barrie, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm absolutely brilliant. I'm buzzing to see this build. I'm a little bit gutted I can't build it myself, but I'm going to enjoy it by watching you do it.
Well, it's great to have you here, mate. It really is. And folks, all you lovely peeps out there, just remember, this is part one of a two-part kind of life build, really. I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing this time tomorrow, except hopefully I'll be a bit more ahead. Now, you will see that I am actually ahead already. I've built this amount so far, and I'm loving it. I really am. It's a bit easier than I thought it was going to be, especially with all the Technic stuff that's involved. And there's some interesting pieces in it as well I've come across that I've never used before. I've got that brick in it, Barrie, that's 2 plates deep. It's quite odd. It's quite an odd depth for a brick. Strange. But anyway, folks, don't worry. I've got a little video to show you in a minute. Literally, the video's still wet. It's not dried out yet. I've just literally uploaded seconds before we went live. So I'll show you exactly how I got to it. There's the DeLorean there. And do you know what? There's a couple of things I've really enjoyed so far about it. But there is one massive thing that I don't like about it. And I want to know what you lot out there think about it. I'm going to say hello to you in a minute. Just going to pop that there. There's a chance of winning that tonight, folks, on London Calling. So do tune in for that at 7:30. But see here, look at the box. Do you know what? I'm going to switch cameras. Here we go. Let's go with that. It's a lovely box. It really is. Looks really good. It's got the usual sort of 18 plus on it. Anything interesting, man, this side? The actual black boxes work quite well on this, Barrie, I feel.
Yes. Yeah. Set like that is perfect.
100%. The only problem is, it's got the thumb tabs on it. It's like, why have you done thumb tabs?
Spoil it.
So that could be a box that ends up going, I don't know, in the burner, so to speak. So anyway, tell me what you think about that in the comments, folks. And talk about folks and the comments. Let's say hello to a few of them out there, shall we, Barrie? We've got the regulars out there. Brick Stage Pass. Good to see you, dude. Really enjoyed your stream last night with Richard. Barrie, is their stream always going to be on Richard's channel, or are they kind of sharing the love?
I'm not too sure. I think it's probably going to be on Richard's channel. I believe it's going to be weekly as well, which is a really good thing. Oh,
it's going to be a what? Sorry,
I'm not a weekly thing, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be weekly. I think it's going to be. I just don't know if they're sharing it on each other's channel because it's a collaboration. So I don't know if they're sharing the love. But maybe I know there's going to be a podcast, so maybe the podcast part of it, the audio, will go on Brick Stage Pass. But Brick Stage Pass, let us know. Want to know more about it. It was good fun. Both me and Barrie were on it. It's quite impromptu, folks. Wasn't due to be on it. I just was interested in what they had to say. So anyway, let's take over. We've got Bazza here. So watch you, everyone. Hope you're all well and looking forward to seeing the DeLorean set Greg is building. I am indeed. And there's me giving out large. Let's have a seat. So love a good intro. Gives me a time to go and listen to Slash from Guns N' Roses, folks. That's what he's talking about there. Afternoon chaps, says Burko Bricks. Afternoon Burko Bricks. Good to see you, mate. We've got Mama's Lego out there as well, saying hi, Cabbage. Cabbage is out there as well as always. He's a good friend of the channels. He really is. Greg and Barrie in the time machine. Obviously, Doc is Greg. He is cleverer than Barrie. Plus, Barrie is way cooler. Ouch! I don't know how to take that. He's so cool. Kuntosh Craig. Kuntosh. I might have got one of those today, Craig. You never know. Mitty Bricks. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mitty Bricks. Now, good morning. It was for Victoria this morning because me and her had met up for breakfast this morning over in Blue Water, which was really good fun. Loved that. Really enjoyed it. It was good fun. Who else we got out there as well? I saw someone else popping in. Anyway, Victoria, she actually bought the DeLorean, but she won't be building it for a little while. But it was nice to be with her on day one. Good afternoon from the North Wales. It looks a brilliant build. Thank you, Ray. Ray, lovely to see you, mate. Oh, the weather's all right out there today. It's very interchangeable. It really is. It's 1 minute it's sunny. It's very cool out there, but it's very sunny. And the next minute it's snowing. It's very, very dramatic. It goes, a wet video, something in Korea, but wet from the rush back to the PC. Seriously, I literally just uploaded it. I uploaded it about a minute before, and I was like, oh, actually, I can make it a little bit bigger, make it higher quality. Because quality is what we're all about. We got the lovely Liz out there as well. Liz, lovely to see you. Love this morning stream over here in the US. Yeah, of course, it's only 10 o'clock in the US at the moment, so I can't believe there's even 10 of you out there watching this at the moment. It's incredible. It really is. But it's good to have you out there, folks. It really is. It's kind of like I'm doing London Calling later on today, so it kind of makes sense for me to stream this time of day. Otherwise, I'm going to do literally 2 streams back to back. But yeah, no snow here, just very cold. Yeah, it was lovely and warm last week, wasn't it, Barrie, here in sunny old London? But
it's crazy, isn't it? Springtime. It's 1 minute it's, as you say, it's really warm. Next minute it's freezing cold and snow coming down.
Yeah, it's gone the other way. He goes, I love the thumb tab, straight in the bin. He won't be keeping these boxes. I'll have to do a video on that. I really will. But anyway,
make some art out of them. Make some art out of them.
Oh, let's have a look. Let's show us off your art. What one's that, Barrie, over your left shoulder?
That's the Giles one, and that's the medieval village one. You can frame them. Just cut the boxes up and frame them, especially if you're interested in that subject. I think the DeLorean looked quite nice. Yeah,
that's true, actually. Well, I've got the little poster. I think I left it upstairs. But I've got the poster of the DeLorean for today's signing in Leicester Square, which I'd love to have gone to, in all honesty. But you know what? It's just going to be a case of too late. It's too late in the day, man. It's like it's proper rush hour in London that time of day, and I didn't want to do it, to be honest. I'd rather come back and do a bit of this, and then do a bit of London Calling tonight, really. So I've kind of gone. I've gone for that halfway point. I think I've gone for the middle ground. So anyway, folks, like I always say, there's a few different ways you can actually support the channel. Firstly, you can support us the old-fashioned way. Give us a super chat. Basically, you just got to give us a super chat, and I'll add your name up to the London Wall, as the Monarch Wall, as I like to call it these days. And then I'll give you a nice big shout-out over Instagram over the course of the week, which is always fun. Then the other alternative is you can join, become a member of the LBB family, and that's quite good fun, folks. We do some impromptu stuff. We did one this week, actually, didn't we? Fooling with well, I say a stream, folks. It was a stream with us all on the Discord server, and that was good fun. Really enjoyed it, and thank you again, Craig, for pulling all that together. But you know what, folks? The other thing is as well, if you want to save some money on brand new Lego, and there's lots of that about today, use the code LBB Lego. You get yourself 10% off if you buy anything with Zavvi, and that's wherever you are in the world, folks. That will work. That code, by the way. So that's it. So that's how you can support the channel. Barrie, thank you for being here. Thank you all you lovely lot out there for being here as well. It's just a nice way of building it. It's like building stuff, but building it with the community, which is what it's all about. It really is. But like I say, folks, while you're out there, do us one big favor and give us a big thumbs up as well. So anyway, on that note, Barrie, I think we better look at the speed build. It's only a couple of minutes long, folks. It really is. You can still chat away out there. I'll throw your names up if you end up saying anything out there. And we'll take a look and see exactly how I got to here. And here we go. There we go. Hope you're digging the tunes, my friend. Did you like that one, Barry? That wasn't bad, was it?
Good stuff. Yeah, I love a speed build, mate.
I do as well, actually. I think they're becoming more fashionable again. I'm seeing some of the big Lego YouTubers out there starting to do it as well, you know, which is interesting because it's an easy bit of content, I think, anyway. When I first started out on YouTube, that's all I did. I thought it was quite a good way of doing it. You get a new set, speed build it, chuck it out there. Easy as that. I've got, I'm actually filming this as well, folks. So I don't know. I might make a speed build out of it. You never know. Anyway, watch this space. What have we got out there? Scalpers out in Foolin With Bricks. Do you reckon the scalpers are out today even for this? Because I've got to be honest, there was a lot of people out buying this set today, folks. Like I can honestly say there was about 150 shifted when I got there, and there were big queues when I got there as well, Barry. They were like I went there and got breakfast. I got there about 10 before it opened, and I was actually shocked how many people were interested in getting it, and like people that weren't even really into Lego were in that queue. Getting it as well, which I was amazed at. But anyway, we've got Tina Bricks out there as well saying, "Well done, young man." Are you talking about me, Tina? For a long time, but I do appreciate it. And was that the DeLorean going by? Was that the DeLorean going by? No, that's where Barry lives. I think Barry lives next. You do? Is it an ambulance or a police station you live near, Barry?
I live opposite a police station, but I live on a main road in London, so there's always police and ambulances and fire brigade going up and down my road.
It's always
all the time,
busy, so. That is London. And the strange thing is, I'm in a peculiar part of London, folks, where there's no one around for quite a way. So I'm quite lucky in that respect. And thank you, Tina. I do appreciate that, honestly. Mwah! Love it. And what we got here? Buy loads and sell it on. Now it's on back order. We'll exploit that. Yeah, it's on back order. Barry, was it 23rd of April, you said?
That's correct. Yeah, I've just had a look, and it's on back order for the 23rd of April. So
that's incredible, isn't it? It really is. God, I can't believe that. That's mad.
It's one of those movie sets that hits the spot that everyone wants, you know.
Yeah, and I tell you what, there was a lot of people in there. I mean, I saw the people, like the guys in that, coming out at least 4 or 5 times, full of boxes from full of the DeLorean boxes to restock, and they also had a till go down as well, which didn't help them. So instead of having 3 tills on the go, they had just the 2. But anyway, they coped all right. We've got the Lego Shed as well. Lego Shed, how you doing, mate? I know you've not been too well recently, but I hope you're doing okay today. And your missus, I know, actually picked up a DeLorean for you. Have you started building it yet, Lego Shed? If you have, tell us a little bit about it. I'm interested to know. I've done 2 bags already. I've just showed everyone that. Maybe I'll show that video again a little bit later. But yeah, here we go. So I'm now on bag 3. So I've got the parts out in the tray. We start building. And
how many bags is it?
11 bags altogether. Well,
wow,
12,
quite a lot.
12 if you include this. There we go. We've got this bag here, folks. It's got the tyres in it. The DeLorean tyres. Of course, it just says Lego Group on there. Right, so that's pretty cool. But one thing I do like, I don't like the thumb tabs on it. Don't know what you think about that. Lego Shed. I was well disappointed. I can't believe it's got thumb tabs on it. I'm well pleased about this though. Look, they've actually put the windscreen in a plastic bag.
Yeah, you don't want it scratched up. Big piece like that.
That's the first time I've ever seen them do that. It really is.
Nice.
So that's nice. So that was a nice touch. It really is. So anyway, that's that. And that's it really, folks. I suppose we can kind of start digging in and starting to build, I guess. Start lacing bricks, shall we, Barry?
Yes, I can't wait to see.
And Lego Shed says he's just about to start. Oh, good man. He goes, great Scott. Just on my way to the car after work, late finish. So we'll be in lurk and listen mode. Yeah, I had a day off today, folks. That's the only reason I've been able to do it. Big Stage Part says, yeah, I mean, I love it. That it's on the back order. So as I don't want to build it yet, and I don't want to pay for it till next month. I think you ordered it though, didn't you, Big Stage Pass? You've ordered it already. So good stuff, mate. I think you got it online. I think this was going on pre-order, wasn't it? So there we go. Anyway, I think I'm all sort of set up. I'm set up as I'm going to be, folks. That's for a start. But we'll just get out there and get doing our thing. But yeah, so far, I will say this is a really, really nice build. It's not too strenuous. So anyway, and time-wise today, we go for a couple of hours. Is that all right with you, Bazza?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good.
Wicked. All right, cool, man. So let's get going on that. And yeah, I might throw this out as a speed build. Who knows? Yeah, content in it, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, we've got this. Well, I'm liking the colorations on this. But anyway, let's go. Let's swap cameras, shall we? Here we go. With that one. Okay, I love the colours on that. Remember this at the firm I work for. The colours are like that. I don't think these are going to be capes, but those might be. I think they're going to be rubber bands. Actually, I'm just trying to think what it possibly could be, but I think rubber bands is where that's going to go. So let's bring that up as well. I always like using the trays so I don't lose stuff. Lego Shed out there saying hello to Big Stage Pass. Minifig who says still a fair few in Grizzle. A Big Stage Pass. Grizzle? What's that? Is that some strange name for Bristol? Is it? Did you get it today, Minifig who? Let us know. There we are. Let's see what's in. Let's see what delves within this, shall we? Nice shot of the DeLorean behind me as well.
Hope it's not a Mando cape for your sake. Someone's put the wrong one.
Exactly. Well, that would be the Mandalorian, wouldn't it? It'd be the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, yeah.
See what I did there?
Very clever.
Let's have a look. Right, because I said it the other day. I said it by accident. I said Mandalorian, and so I went, "Oh no, you mean the DeLorean?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I said Mandalorian. That's weird." So there we go. Yeah, a couple of lucky bands in there. So let's pop those over there. I'll keep this box actually. These boxes are quite useful. I can't think what for off the top of my head, but you never know.
Turn into Si, collects and keeps everything Lego.
He does. He keeps everything, doesn't he? He even keeps. I keep instructions, but I don't keep. I mean, even that, I'm sort of thinking, should I bother? I don't know, because everything's on PDF, isn't it? It's all digitalized.
That's right. Yeah, I think he even keeps used sticker sheets, doesn't he? I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I can understand keeping sticker sheets. They're always useful. Like I've kept some before. There we go. Some more there.
Lovely.
There we go. So I get that. Right. Anyway, I'll pop it over there on that. So this looks like it's going to be sort of quite Technics heavy. This part of the build. Anyway, stick that over there. I'll go with that.
Looks like a solid build, doesn't it?
These generally are, Barry. They generally are, and which is nice. Let me just pull that down a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, that'll do. Oh blimey! Look, I've got the backlog as the banner on the back on behind us here. Let's change the branding over a little bit, shall we?
Didn't even notice that.
It's got a backlog. It's a bit like this, folks, isn't it? It's not as crazy as that. But anyway, it's not the backlog. This is, of course, the London Eye. And there you go.
Bing.
There's always something that you kind of forget in all these things. But anyway, there we are. We're back to the future now, folks, and we are back.
I didn't even notice. I
know. That's Andy. Don't worry, folks. I'm on the ball. Anyway, Barry, let's get chatting with the chat, shall we?
Let's go for it.
Who we got out there then, Barry?
Burko Bricks. What will you store in them, Greg? I'm assuming those little boxes.
Yeah, I've got no idea. Maybe the odd cape or something like that. But even then, I can think of better things to put them in, like maybe a smaller plastic container or something, or bag. So yeah, it's probably more wishful thinking on my part, I think. It's one of those things, Barry. It's what you say it and then you think about it and you sort of think, oh yeah, maybe I'm just wasting my time. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. With these arms, these drop arms, you've got to get them just right. Otherwise, you can have murders.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I've done that plenty of times in the past with the helmet builds. The Star Wars helmet builds.
Yeah.
Well, I put a pin in the wrong place.
Built, Barry? What ones of those have you built, dude?
I've got all of them apart from obviously the new ones that have just come out and Darth Vader. That's the only one I'm missing at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've got the other 4, the first 4 that come out. Probably my favourite one was, I'd say, the Stormtrooper of the 4.
Oh, okay, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Solo Brick Builder was saying last night on Side Stream that where's that? Here we go. The Stormtrooper is actually quite expensive now, but the TIE Fighter pilot helmet is really expensive.
Yeah, that was hard to come by. That was I was very lucky to get it from Argos on an exclusive, but it was really hard to come by, and it wasn't on Lego.com for ages.
Was it not?
No,
Yeah.
it was out of stock for such a long time. But yeah, I think they've all doubled in price now, a lot of them.
Wow. God, it does make you wonder. I think maybe you should get some more of those and invest in them or something like that.
I think they're quite a good investment. I think people will always want them, unless obviously Lego in 3 or 4 years' time decide to try and remake them again.
Well, they don't normally go over old ground. I know they did it once with the buildable figures in the form of Darth Vader. They've done a couple of times, and they improved that because you could take the helmet off and he had his kind of scarred face underneath it. I think you need to build that one day. But yeah, something like Brickheads, they can be quite good because what happens is people start collecting them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, like all collectors, they look at the back editions of them, and it's like, oh, then you get into that trap, don't you, of needing to get them.
You can start to fall into that, yeah. What was your favourite of the helmets?
I've not built any of them yet, but I think I'm going to start with the Mandalorian at some point because, Zavi sent me that free, and
nice.
I'm sort of thinking, oh, okay, I might actually go ahead and build that, dude. So it looks quite fun to build.
I quite like it. That's definitely one I'm going to get. The only one I don't really like is the Dark Trooper personally, but I know a lot of people are behind that one because they want to put lights behind the eyes to make it light up.
Yeah,
to give the eyes a light up.
But that's a weird thing, though, isn't it? Because it's not really a helmet, is it? It's actually it's just it's like a robot mask, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like if you think about other ones that could be made, I mean, I'd like to see a General Grievous one, but again, that's not a helmet. Yeah. You know, I'd like to see Kylo Ren's helmet. I think that'd be pretty cool as well.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one. That's quite a hard one to do for them, I think. But
I think so, especially with the cracks. If they do it with the cracks in its helmet, the red cracks.
Oh yeah, the only way they'd do that is with stickers. I think that's the only way they'd be able to get that done. There we go. That's a nice bit of Technic, isn't it? That is. Look at that.
Nice.
Loads of Technic stuff going on here. Right. The more I do Technics, the more I'm actually enjoying it.
I see that. Yeah, I get that. The more I do, I don't want loads of massive, great big Technic sets, but if I've got a little bit of Technic within a standard set, I don't mind that. I quite enjoy it. Yeah. Funny enough, actually, I bought my first Technic set since I was 11 years old the other day. It's the Shark, the Megadon pullback monster truck.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I bought that.
Anything to do with fish, that's you, Barrie.
Yeah, definitely, and sharks as well. I definitely had to get it. But it looks so cool as well on the advert. I thought, do you know what? For $17.99, I definitely got to get it.
Wicked. I've got a question for you, right? What are good cannons to get for building an army? Now you know exactly what I'm kind of building. The cat is slightly out of the bag a bit, but we'll keep it hush hush for now, Barrie, while we can. We'll contain it, as it were. Can I get cannons for that particular army? Just changing the subject a bit.
That's a good question. You could probably pick up the old pirate cannons. They're not too difficult to get hold of. Yeah, there's quite a few of those. They're not too difficult to get hold of, even on eBay if you used to pick a couple up. But I'm not too sure if they actually make a different type of version other than the pirate one. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, I'm sure you can pick them up. And I think they'd look pretty good. Plus, they're workable. In the UK, they're workable. I think in America, they actually put some sort of mechanism in them so they couldn't work. They couldn't actually fire.
Oh, right.
So there's quite a few versions of those pirate cannons out.
Yeah, because you don't mind going down like the custom route, do you?
I don't if it's warranted, yeah. If it's something that needs to be customized, like I've got an idea of maybe doing some type of Greek army. I'd like to do a Greek army. So trying to get out, like a hoplite, Athenian army or a Spartan army, that kind of thing, like 300. I'd like to do sort of a little diorama or something like that. And a lot of the parts you can't get Lego wise. So yeah, I don't mind going down the custom route.
Yeah, so if you want to do something, but Lego just don't have an answer for it, chances are some clever sod out there has done like some sort of customization for it.
That's it. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Adding to it, I don't think anyway.
No, I mean, it's each to themselves, isn't it? Some people are for it, and some people are sort of, I don't know, quite against it, I suppose. Only because they're, how can I put it, purists.
That's it, yeah. Especially when it comes to military stuff, like you just mentioned. I mean, the cannon. It just so happens, obviously, they use cannon in the pirate sets, but if not, I'm sure there'll be other people that would make some type of cannon out there for Lego sets, or customized.
Where does that go? Oh, there we go. It goes in there. Oh, now this is the thing with Technics, dude. Is the pins, getting all the pins in there.
Yeah.
Ray, the first version I'm going to build is going to be from episode 1. But we could see maybe tomorrow. I'll put a survey out when I do part 2 of this build. Maybe I'll put a survey out and just ask people what version they like, because it all happens around bag 11, that conversion. So I might just go with whatever the survey peeps want me to go with. Right, how does that go on there? There we go. Right, so in that somehow goes into that. I mean, this is like you're looking at it and it's going, how on earth does this go in there? Oh yeah, it just kind of sits in there like that. You see that?
Oh, the movable bit.
It's all just weird linkage. But there we go. It's kind of how it goes in there, folks. It really is, honestly. I've got another one now on the other side. So let's pop that there for now.
Ray saying it's like the Krypton factor.
The Krypton factor.
Well, Crystal Maze. I'm going to lock you in 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, I tell you, but that I used to like that show. It was what was his name? Richard O'Brien.
Richard O'Brien, yeah, the original host. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, I liked him too. I thought he was good as well, mate. I thought he was really good. Yeah, those were the days. Quite an interactive kind of show, wasn't it? But it was funny. Some of the peeps that they used to get on there, they were like, some people were terrible.
Oh, I used to be screaming at the screen how they couldn't figure out something quite so simple. But I suppose in the heat of the moment when you're doing it, it's like anything really.
Like when you are in that heat of the moment, it's a tough thing to be in. We've got Mother Brick out there as well. Good to see Mother Brick.
Red Carnage. All right, Red Carnage.
Oh, there's Carnage out there as well. Hey, Carnage, how you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, nice to see everyone here, Ray. Good to see you. Good, in fact. And we've got Cy O'Connor as well. Good to see you, dude.
O'Connor in the house. He didn't see the background 5 minutes ago. He thought I'd be nicking his job.
I think Cy might have got some Marvel stuff today.
Yes, yeah, I saw the Instagram post. Can't wait to see what that's about.
ED, love a bit of that. Yeah, there was I even picked up a Marvel, 1 or 2 Marvel sets today. I'll probably do like a Lego haul over the weekend as well, folks. Just to you guys and girls out there, good to see. Oh, like that kind of just sits in there like this. This is going to be some strange linkage we're building here for it. I was thinking, like yesterday when I was looking at some speed builds of it already, I was thinking to myself, oh, should I just get up to section 100 and then from there I should be like, it's all brickwork after that. And I didn't really get that far, folks. I got up to like 35 or something like that, but I only had an hour to build it, so it wasn't too bad, I suppose. It wasn't too much of a failure, but I didn't quite get to where I wanted to. But You know what it is, Barry? It's just time flies so quick in the morning that before you know it, it's getting almost ready to build. Here he is. You've got Solo out there as well. Solo Brick Builder. How the devil are you? I was streaming with him last night, folks, on So Connor's channel. That was good fun. Right. Let's put that in there. Actually, if I remember rightly, Solo, you always used to like doing Technic stuff. I'm not sure Technic comes across too well, though, on live streams. Have you built any of your set yet, Barry?
Which one?
The shark.
Oh, the Megalodon. No, I've only sort of had it delivered not that long ago, so I've not got around to building it yet.
I love that name, the Megalodon.
Yeah, Carcharodon Megalodon.
Oh, it's a mouthful, isn't it? That name, blimey.
Yeah, it's the bigger brother of a great white.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist, does it? Or is it from prehistoric time?
It did, yeah. It died out about 350 million years. No, sorry, 3.5 million years ago.
Okay.
But they reckon it's still alive. I can't see it. They reckon that there's such a deep hole in the places like Mexico and the Sea of Cortez that it could still be around, but I don't believe that.
Really? Well, that'd be mad, wouldn't it? Well, I think that goes in there like that. And that will then go in there like so.
I was watching a good program the other day. It was talking about great whites visiting the UK coast.
Really?
Yeah, the closest ones come to the UK is 360 miles away. That's been proven.
Oh, right, I see. Well, you know why? It's because our waters are getting warmer, Barry.
It's perfect temperature. Yeah, temperate waters are great white. And there's plenty of food source as well.
Yeah. Hey, Craig's saying that eBay's flooded with sets at £175 up. What is wrong with people?
Already? That's unreal.
Weird.
That is unreal.
Yeah. I tell you what would be interesting to see how much they're going for tonight once a load of them have been signed. That's for sure.
Yeah. Imagine if the actors were there. One of the actors.
Oh yeah, definitely, mate. Well, I would have gone up there if there'd been an actor there. I have to say,
I'd have been gutted not being able to have done it if there was an actor, especially if Christopher Lloyd was there. It would have been awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
He's going to be new Mando, isn't he?
Yeah,
Series 3
or Series 3.5 after Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, look, that goes in there like that. This is weird, man. This is like, I think what it is, the difference between sort of Technics and building, I don't know, Lego system stuff is that the when you're putting Technic stuff together, it's quite loose. It feels quite loose.
Yes. Yeah, I know where you're coming from on that one. Until it's fitted together, completely together. Yeah. When you finish that part of the build, yeah, I get that.
So what's holding you to there then? Like that goes to there like that. But what is? Nothing really. Nothing really holding that in place. All right, cool. It just sits there like that. I just love the fact that the image sort of says it sits there, but it's like, well, not with gravity. It doesn't. That's the thing. With gravity, that does not sit there. And I can see it's going to be nice and strong and stuff like that, but it does not sit there quite like that. Otherwise, of course, the next one is always going to put a pin for it, kind of hold it in place, and that's what you're always kind of hoping for. So that's going to come out there.
When I'm building Technic, I have to double take all the time. I can't just do it once first time. I have to double check that I put it in the right place. But with building Lego bricks, you kind of second guess it a lot of the time, don't you?
Yeah, do you know what? Quite often I do. I second guess wrong so many times. It's like I don't know why I keep doing that. Yeah, if that speed build had been slowing down a little bit, you would have noticed that when you start bag 2, you start it off putting these plates on, and I put them on absolutely at the end. I was like, that can't be right. And then I saw what I'd done. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh, we're going to do the same on that side, then, are we? So, right. So we have. Let's see where I'm at on this.
Solo saying Technics is for the precise person.
Yeah, I just don't think Technics comes across. I've never seen anyone do Technics on a live stream and seemingly enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think I've ever seen a Technic live stream personally.
Yeah, I mean, there must be out there, but people must do that. Solo, are you aware of such people? Right, looks like we're going to start on this side now. Thank goodness. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's all precise and stuff like that. But when you're trying to film it and stream it, it's I don't know. I wouldn't say Technics is not not for entertainment. I wouldn't say, but it is precision. There's no doubt about that. I mean, once it's kind of once you build them, it looks terrific. It really does. And I admire anyone who does those sets. They are stonking.
I think Craig's trying to wind you up about selling the Castle in the Forest set with your signature on it. But you're selling it on with your signature on it.
I tell you, I could have probably made about £500 compared to what I sold it to Craig for.
Yeah, they go for quite a lot of money on these.
Yeah, they do on the old eBay. Well, there we go. But the thing is, that's for the scalpers, isn't it? I'm not really, I'm not a scalper or anything like that. So,
yeah, I've seen people do it with tickets and that as well for boxing fights and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't get it myself. Well, I do. I understand why people are doing it to make a quick buck, but yeah.
Thing is, though, selling DeLorean for 175, I don't see the point of that. It's like you're making 25 quid. And is it really that
worth doing that? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Worth the effort, yeah. Sending it off on that.
Well, think about it like this, right? If you buy it from Lego, you'll get it free, the postage, I suppose, so it doesn't really count. But I was just trying to think if there was a way that you could get it, and it would be around that sort of price anyway. So I don't know. I really don't see the point of doing that on that. Right, okay. So that's on there like that. Now this should go on at some sort of angle like that. Not too much. Okay, so like so. That should connect to that.
Is that for the back of the car?
I'm not sure yet.
All right.
And I genuinely mean that. So that's going to go up there like so. Yeah, it's all nice and even so far. But it's just it's just Technic, isn't it? That's the thing. It is a thing. Technic is a thing. What can I say? You got to get through these parts to get to the good bits, I suppose. But some people really like Technics. I'm not dissing Technics. It's just I never think Technics necessarily comes across well on live streams. But like you say, I just don't see many people doing Technics sets. Oh, actually, you know what? I do. I know one person that does it. Echo Bricks. Hey, Matt. He goes, it's April the 2nd in South Australia. It's funny, isn't it? Are way ahead of us.
2015.
Yeah. Right, let's get that on there. So here we go. So Pins-tastic. That's what this is. Oh, there's that ginger cat's just gone by.
You saw it?
Yeah, it's just walked past. If he starts nosing again, I'll flip the camera around.
As soon as I saw that, I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was hilarious.
He's quite a big one as well. He's kind of quite full.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Axel, good to see you, mate. Greg? Was the paddle any good? Saying on the beach week. Yeah, it was all right. It hasn't changed much, to be honest. Though I didn't worry too much about that. I didn't worry too much about the paddle. So that goes there like that, and that goes in like so.
What other releases came out this month on the 1st? Was there any other releases? Main releases? I'm trying to think
Marvel
of
stuff. I don't know if the boat was meant to be out today. I don't remember. I didn't see it. Put it that way. The goat boat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the goat boat.
Go. Yeah, it's quite similar. So tell me, you lot out there, do you like building with Technics? And if you do you do it on a live stream? But yeah, this is some sort of strut for the front or the back part.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That must be where the wheels can come up and down.
This is what I'm thinking as well. We've got this like piston there as well, which kind of works quite nicely. I mean, it looks all right, what I've built. It looks weird, but it looks all right. So they're in place. Time to put the lucky bands on now. Put them on. So we've got two. I've got to build another one of these then, if that's the case. So that goes on where? Okay, so you got the yellow section there, and you got this ball joint here, and that just goes around there like that, and that elastic band goes on the groove of it, which is very cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, and just as I get to that end section, guess what it has on it? A great big ×2 on it. So I've got to do 2 of these now.
No. Yeah. That's the worst. When you build something, you realise you've got to do it twice.
You get that. You get that on there.
That's definitely, the axle for the wheels.
So that's going to be that. So let's pop that over there. Just do that. Have a nice grape as well. Why I'm here. Why not? So started from the beginning again. This one will be slightly less stressful. Well, it's not stressful, but it's just what can I say? It's a technique, isn't it?
I always miss that ×2 because I try and do them at the same time then, because it gets monotonous otherwise, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. No, you did right there, mate, Barry. So Barry, what live streams are happening this weekend that you're watching, or is there any sort of TV on that you're going to be watching as well?
I don't really watch telly as much as I used to anymore. I end up watching YouTube channels because I've got a lot of hobbies that I follow. So I just watch a lot of the hobbies and stuff like that. From obviously fishing, bushcraft. I like watching bushcraft channels and sports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Is Grand Prix on this weekend again?
I think so, yeah. I tell us a little bit about last week's one then. And we'll say hello to a few people in the chat. We've got Axel Plate out there. Hello, mate. It goes, the cat goes, ooh, toys, ooh, plastic, ooh, attention. Yeah, it does indeed, mate. Mayo, spit tests are better than nasal. What's he talking about? Which version do you prefer? Would you buy all 3 of them? No. Hey, Beltonic. Anyway, good to see you, dude. No, I'm not interested in doing the 3 versions. I'll just swap it all around. But I will do a survey during tomorrow's build because I'll be building mocks with the Technic pieces on my live stream the last month. Good night, everybody. Bye. Yeah, take care, Mayo. Nice to see you. The Brick Chat. Hey, all. Brick Chat. Good to see you, mate. Welcome to the stream. Why you all here, folks? Why you lovely lot are all here? Do us a favour. Give us a thumbs up, will you? Let people know that we're out there. We're alive and kicking, as well as checking out our tweets and our Instagrams and our bits and pieces like that. Where will we find you, Barry? You're the guest. Where will we find you?
You will find me on Instagram, Foolin With Bricks. Just put it into the search engine. You'll find me. The logo is a jester in Forestman colours, so it's quite bright and easy to see. And also on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel, which I should be posting more on. especially with the intimate, is that the word? Intimate castle coming. So hopefully we'll get some news on that soon. And I'm going to be doing a live stream in a couple of weeks on St. George's Day, my first one.
I saw that. That is quite a long way ahead. That is probably the longest advertisement I've ever known of anyone doing a live stream.
Well, because
so tell me why that is, Barry.
Because I'm quite a small following, I thought it'd be better to put the news out a little bit earlier, and also being St. George's Day and linking up with the Green Dragon and building a Green Dragon set. I thought it'd be a perfect day to do it on. Really.
Yeah, that's a nice idea. What was that? A Saturday? Is it this year, St. George's Day, or was that midweek?
Yeah. That's it, yeah, Saturday the 23rd.
Okay. Saturday the 23rd. Oh, I'm doing on Saturday the 23rd. But I will look at Barry. And quite often, if you don't catch the streams live, you can always watch them back. That's always quite nice. Well,
that's exactly what I do. If I miss a stream, I like to watch back when I have my breakfast or dinner or something.
Yeah, or just listen to them like a podcast. I mean, you watch a lot of YouTube, right? Do you do you buy the professional version? Have you got the professional subscription to it?
No, I just got the standard one.
Yeah, I've been using the professional version, i.e., the one in which you subscribe to, and I've been using that for a few months now. And I've got to say, it is really good. Not ever having adverts is quite cool.
Yeah. I was going to ask what was the main perk for that, but yeah, that makes sense. The adverts being taken off.
Yeah, there are just no adverts whatsoever on that.
Yeah, some channels when you're watching their videos, it's like an advert every minute and a half, and it can get a bit tedious.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't do that. I turn quite a lot of adverts off actually. Like the ones where you can't click away from them. Quite often, I don't have those in, especially if I'm doing they can get in the way, especially if you're doing a premiere or something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's happening out in the chat then, Barry? Who's out there chatting away? Anyone?
Let's have a look, see if anyone's popped in. Mitty Bricks is talking about the Australian Grand Prix is next weekend, so it's the Australian one.
Weekend. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm sure Brixine will be well up for that one. Where are we? Oh, Rick Carney said he thought my stream was this Saturday. No, sorry, Rick Carney.
That's because you when people see it, because that's why I thought it was. Blimey, he's early advertising, but it's nice to put it out there, Barry. It sows the seed.
Yeah, I was going to put it up a couple of times, maybe like once a week or whatever, leading up to it. But yeah, I thought I'd get it out there early. I have put Saturday the 23rd in quite big letters on it. George's Day. But,
yeah, but that's interesting feedback for you, though, Barry. That's interesting feedback. It's not that your writing's too small. That might be that you just put advertising it a bit early.
Possibly, I think so. I just thought of doing just because I got to Swabber's count to notice it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I thought if I just do a little promotion build up to it, then hopefully more people would see me promoting it. So I wouldn't be sitting there like a lemon on my own.
The thing is, why don't you like what I do with London Calling? I start advertising London Calling about 4 days before it's live, and what I do though, I change the advert around every time. So every day there's a slight difference between the actual promotion that I'm doing for it. So it kind of builds up into something else, and I always pick a particular track of music to support it that week. So that might be a thing, but I get you. I get why you're doing it.
I'm still a newbie. You know, you guys have been at it quite a while, so I'm still sort of learning about this sort of thing. It was a little bit different on my fishing channel because everything's a bit more rough and ready when you're fishing outside and stuff like that.
Your artwork's really good though, Barry, on your thumbnails. Did you learn all that?
Just putting things together. Yeah, just from the fishing one. Doing the fishing one, so I sort of carried on over to the Lego. Just trying to be colourful and noticeable.
Yeah, no, I hear you, mate. I really enjoy your artwork. I think your artwork looks awesome. Really do.
That. Thank you.
Oh, we've got someone new out there as well. We've got 2 indie kids saying, afternoon. Yeah. I've just got in from doing the shopping. Good to see you 2 indie kids. I met 2 indie kids. I met him in London. Can you believe that?
Oh really?
Yeah, he came up to me at the London Brick Festival.
Oh, awesome.
And he went, yeah. He goes, I watch your channel. I was like, oh, cheers, dude.
It's amazing when you get recognised outside. Like when I was doing my fishing channel, I got recognised a few times, like by postmen and people when I was in my local hardware store buying bits and pieces.
That's good though, Barrie.
Strange.
It's really nice.
It's really strange. It's nice. It is nice. It's nice that people appreciate, like, saying they enjoy your videos and stuff like that. It's a bit strange though, because you don't consider yourself to be someone in the public eye, because you're just doing an enjoyable hobby, you know, trying to share it with everybody.
Yeah, it's nice though. You know that you'll find you're not alone in your hobby. You know,
that's right.
It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing. How do you feel? Oh, actually, Meaty Bricks. What's he saying? The chap tested positive for mild symptoms. Thanks. With Bricks, my son gets married on the 22nd, so may or may not catch it live, but we'll definitely watch it back. That's for you, that is, Barrie.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. It'll be there for you to watch on Watch Back. Like I leave the ones on Instagram. I mean, I was made lives on Instagram just to get used to the whole thing before going on to YouTube. So yeah, I'll always leave them up for watching back. So
Coolio.
Appreciate that.
Right, so that goes on there like that. That goes on there like that. That goes on there like that. So I've done that section of it. It's quite a nice section. It's quite strong, quite robust. So many pins in there. There's no way that's going to break or anything like that. So let's just put that there. So now I'm starting on those linkage parts.
Tina Bricks is saying, and the cannons in the free and pirate ships work, London Bridge Bricks. But that was to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. That would be a good idea, actually. That'd be worth getting another one of those pirate ships and part it out, but use it for the cannons. Good shout. Thanks for that, Tina. Appreciate that.
I wonder if you could get them through Bricks and Pieces.
I reckon so. Bricks and Pieces, it seems very slow, though, to order stuff from that.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
I mean, Bricklink is so much quicker. I kind of wonder sometimes if that's by design, because not forgetting, of course, Lego owns that.
Yeah, they're more heavily involved in that now, aren't they? So it's probably another outlet.
Yeah, I agree. But it's funny because, you know, you can... I mean, I'm amazed at how much Lego is on Bricklink sometimes. Sometimes I'm amazed at how cheap it is. And other times I'm like, blimey, that's a bit expensive. Like a 1x2 brick I bought this week was like 8p each. And I thought, that's a bit expensive, isn't it? And then when I checked out other ones, right, it seems to be the ones that have got the big bulk of them charge more than those that have got very few of them. But it was, I don't know, it just seemed a bit odd to me that they're so expensive. But some people were selling them for like 12p. And I'm like, 12p for 1x2 brick? That just seems extortionate. But it was a going rate.
It's when you say it's a single brick 8p, it don't sound a lot, does it? Like to the average person. But when you buy them in bulk or buying a couple of hundred of them and it starts adding up.
Oh, that's the thing. You need hundreds of these things, though, Barrie. That's
it.
I mean, I bought 100 of them, and I'm like, it's just going to make a tiddly little wall up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the
it's
thing.
Even worse for the animals as well. When you're buying the animals, they're like the horses are like £10 a pop.
Are they really?
Yeah. And I think the reindeers were 5 to 8. I can't quite remember the exact price.
So people will be buying that. Remember the over Christmas? Let me know if you bought them as well, folks. The reindeer guy, the reindeer battle pack. Remember that came out?
That's not in stock anymore at the moment. I've been keeping an eye on it. Yeah,
that was a really good set.
A couple of Christmas sets have gone back in stock, but yeah, that particular set's not in stock at the moment. It hasn't been since just after Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a beautiful set.
Yeah, it is. It is. I got 2 of them because I wanted to have a few reindeer, but no, I might get some more of them. That's one of those ones that when it retires, it will go up in value quite nicely, I would have thought.
Did you paint one of the reindeer's nose red?
No, I will do that though. I think I'll get some enamel or something like. Maybe what we need to do is get Lego YouTuber, get one Lego YouTuber, maybe you, Barry, and buy a little pot of enamel, and then we'll post it around to each other's houses.
I've got plenty of paint from fishing floats, so yeah. You only need that one little dot because it's so small, don't you?
It's true. The Brick Chaps says, London Bridge Bricks, did they have many DeLoreans in store this morning? Noticed it's on back already online. They had hundreds of them, but I'm not joking, folks. There must have been over 150 shifted when I was there, and people were buying 2 or 3 of them at a time as well. That was the thing that surprised me. Our Toy World, good to see you, Our Toy World. Good morning to you too, sir. He goes, yeah, I bought 2 reindeer battle packs. Yeah, so did I, Tina. Great minds. Right.
I think it's because obviously there's 8 reindeer, isn't there? I believe there's 8 reindeer. Because I've got 8 reindeer.
Yeah, but isn't there meant to be 9 or something?
9 including Rudolph. Yeah. So
yeah,
can you name them? I don't think I can name all of them.
No, I definitely can't.
Prancer, Dancer, Vixen, Dasher. That's 4. I'll let the chat do the other 4. Cupid.
Oh, Cupid! I didn't know there was one called Cupid.
Yeah. Prancer, Dancer.
Yeah, you know what? I've never actually even bothered to try and learn how many there are. Sorry, I know how many there are, but their names.
It's only because I used to watch Santa Claus the movie, and I love that
Comet.
as a
Comet
film
as well.
Comet.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. 2 indie kids. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, the Dudley Moore Santa Claus movie I used to watch.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie. It's funny though, when you watch some of these movies back, you realise how dark they actually are.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just some of them are quite dark. Like, they talk about sort of social things that are going on at that time. That kind of, when I was watching it as a kid, like the kiddie version of me, didn't sort of see them or anything like that.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, you watch a lot of films back when you was a kid. You see the underlying tone that you didn't notice when you was a kid because you just saw the fun element to what you're watching.
Yeah. But yeah, name me some of your favourite Christmas movies. We're talking about movies today, folks. It's all about
Christmas. Yeah,
Back to the Future. We're talking about Christmas. What's Back to the Future? Christmas? The first one was a Christmas film, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Because it was Christmas, isn't it? Like it was around that sort of time. I could be completely wrong, of course.
So I'm not sure. I watched the third one earlier on.
What, earlier on today?
Yeah, I woke up. I watched Brick Scene and Brick Stage Pass's video from last night, and then thought, I'll sit and watch the third one while I was pottering around, so tidying up some gaming stuff. So yeah.
Oh, so have they done another video, or you just watched it back again?
No, I watched it back again.
Oh,
so I enjoyed it last night, so I thought I'd watch it back again.
Yeah.
While I was having my breakfast.
I saw it I watched it up till when Tech was on. And then I had to go and get a little nibble to eat. Was there anyone else on after that?
I think Tech may have been the last. So
it's about, it was about like a couple of hours long.
Yeah, I think it was 1 hour, 39 minutes, something like that.
Cool. So keep it short and snappy because you want that. If it's going to be a podcast, you want that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you want to keep it around that mark, hour and a half, don't you?
Richard sort of kept it quite well on subjects, which is good. 2 Indie Kids says, I knew you'd say that one, 2 Indie Kids. I'd put money on you saying that one. Die Hard is the best Christmas movie.
That's a controversial one, isn't it? Is it a Christmas movie or isn't it a Christmas movie? I think it is, personally. It's Christmas element.
You know what one of my favorite Christmas movies is?
Go for it.
Gremlins.
Yes, yeah, 100%. That would probably be my number one, actually.
Would it?
Yeah,
cool,
I can't help but laugh at Gremlins. Has me in hysterics every time I watch it.
Yeah,
even now, and I've seen it a million times. It just, I'm not a big fan of the second one, but the first one has me in hysterics.
Yeah, the first one was very good, wasn't it? I can't even. I've seen the second one, but I couldn't tell you what it was about. It's probably just more Gremlins, isn't it?
It's about what's his name? What's the name of the fella? His second name's Pelser. What's his name? I'm sure the chat will know. Escape me. Anyway, he goes and works in the city with his girlfriend, and they sort of work in this giant building that's got loads of craziness going on in it. And obviously the Gremlins infiltrate the building and bring it to its knees, basically.
Did they? Might have left out a pin somewhere. Oh, I did as well. Look at that. How naughty of me. Yep. That was it. I was thinking, how does that connect into that? I should have a pin.
Two indie kids are saying Love Actually. I thought it was quite a good film. Not my usual tipple, but it was a good film.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
Red Carnage, you saying National Lampoons.
Yeah, that's a classic one, isn't it?
My mum loves that. Yeah, it's a good film as well. I can't believe we're talking about Christmas.
No, mate. Well, we are. We're a third of the way through the year now.
It's going quick.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? There we go. I think that goes something like that. God, I've even built this once, and it's like it's still mesmerizing. Fiddly. Yeah, that's what it is. It's fiddly. It's fiddly. Not exactly. Like up until this point, I would have said it was a fantastic build. Now I'm sort of doing the Technic part of it. I mean, it's all right, really. I can't complain too much. There's the wheel on. The other side of it as well. Yeah,
it's funny how you remember things. I just remembered his name now, Billy.
Billy. Who was Billy? Tell us who Billy was.
Billy was the one that looked after Gizmo, the one that had him as a present.
Oh, yeah.
Pelser.
Why did the guy sell it to him as a pet? Hey, Oldendorf.
I think it was the old chap didn't want to sell him because of all the rules that he come with, but the young child sold him because they needed the money, didn't they, to keep the shop open in Chinatown.
Oh, I hear you.
So that's why they sold the Mugwai Gizmo one.
Gizmo was pretty cute though.
The first one was awesome. Yeah. Second one, I think they used a lot of sort of computer imagery, whereas the first one was all puppeteered, a bit like Grogu.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you're a big Grogu fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't really talk about on live streams. I've not really spoken too much about Star Wars, but I've got a massive love for Star Wars, especially Mandalorian and Grogu. I've really bought into him as a character, and that's sad, but I've so bought into him as a character.
Yeah, and it's strange because a lot of people didn't want him to come back into it.
The more the merrier for me.
Anyway. Because was you surprised how quick he came back into it?
I understand why people was not happy about it so much, but I was also very surprised how quickly we introduced them back together. I'd like to have seen it wait a bit longer, but the selfishness in me loved every minute of it. Those episodes 5, 6, and the last one 7 just was awesome for me as a Grogu fan. Watching training and watching the reunion, and it was just awesome for me. But there was a lot
I liked it for the Luke Skywalker point of view.
Yeah, I can understand that as well. And the deep fake they did in that was so good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was very clever.
Especially compared to the episodes, the last episode in season 2.
Yeah, which I thought was okay. I thought it was okay. Maybe they'll go back and redo that as well. But
I think they hired someone, didn't they? A YouTuber who was like an expert in it.
Yeah, because when they did it, after they did it, like literally days after they did it, a guy came along and said, "Well, I've done a deep fake and I think it's better." And as it happened, it was. and they hired him. They hired him on there. So Lucasfilms got him.
Well, slightly moving on subject, but still Star Wars. You've probably seen it yourself. A couple of years ago, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, some YouTuber put out, like, in episode 4, you see the fight between Obi-Wan and Vader.
Yeah.
You probably know where I'm going with this. Someone actually made that a lot better.
Yeah.
That actual, like it was.
They made it like they weren't moving like old men.
Yeah, that's right. And it looks awesome. And everyone, even to where Vader throws the saber and then moves the saber to the side by using the Force and all that. You can see it was obviously not the highest quality, but that's the fight we all wanted to see. So it makes you think, what are we going to get from the Kenobi series? Because there's going to be 2 duels, isn't there?
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's going to be 2 Vader duels with Kenobi in that series, apparently.
Oh, right. That's going to be good.
And news come out yesterday, I don't know if you're aware of, the first 2 episodes are being shown together.
They are, but haven't they put it back a bit or something rather?
Yeah, they put it back. I think it's a week or 10 days, something like that.
Oh, okay, so not terrible, but they're showing together.
Yeah, they're showing. So the first one will be around probably sort of 90 minutes.
Yeah,
and I think there's only 5 episodes as opposed to 7 because they're putting the 2 together.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope the quality is a bit higher than what they did with Book of Boba Fett, because sometimes I really thought Book of Boba Fett was out of this world, and some other times I was just like, this is dreadful.
I get the criticism of it. I loved it, but I get the criticism of it, and I can understand why people was uproar to certain things. I mean, for me, the Sand People, the whole thing with the Sand People was brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah, but it doesn't pay to be a Sand person, a Tusken warrior in Star Wars, because you end up getting killed off quite often.
No, that's yeah.
I like the Tusken warrior story. I thought that was all right. That was going back to old Japanese ways. We've got Mac Daddy in the house as well. Hopefully in like 2 hours when the Lego store opens, I'll grab that set. Any other favorites that are releasing today, Greg? Some good Marvel ones out there, dude. Have a look for those. Quick Stage Pass. Axle Plate is an investment if you plan to sell it. That's not my style. What's Axel saying? Would be interesting to see if the Mandalorian could carry itself without a little troll. Look what it did with Boba Fett. Yeah, that's the thing. I was hoping to see it without him this season, and maybe even come back next season. Who knows? That was kind of like an ace card they could play if they needed it. But yeah, no, I invest in Lego. I know a lot of people don't, but equally, I give a lot of Lego away, and I even sell Lego at the retail price, which is unusual in this day and age. Happy Friday from California. Anyway, good to see you, Mac Daddy. Hope it's good with you. Off is out there. Says, I'm watching the Doc Brown Plaza, talking and reading while Marty Greg is building the DeLorean. That's it. You are indeed. It goes and Brick Stage Pass is saying, "Oh God, we're back to Book of Boba." Yeah, because you got the thing is, Craig, it wasn't that great. It really wasn't. There were parts that were really good, and there was parts of it I was just like, this looks like it's been done by kids on a fan film or something.
Yeah, I've got to be part to blame for that, Craig, because I've not really spoke about Star Wars in any of the live streams, and obviously I brought it up by Grogu. So yeah, I'm probably to blame with that one. So sorry, fella.
But yeah, everyone's got their own opinions on it all and stuff like that. And overall, I thought it was okay. I'm not going to knock it. I'm just looking more for Kenobi. That's the thing. It was also the expectation of Boba was too high. No, I didn't mind. I didn't even mind the way that where he went to, like what he wanted to do. That never ever bothered me. Actually, I thought it was quite good. He was kind of maturing up and stuff like that.
I like that, but a lot of people didn't like the character change that they did within Boba as the character. But we didn't really see too much of that lunatic Boba from the past. That's what they wanted to see. They wanted to see this sort of bad man do bad things, but they didn't get that. They got an old man that sort of mellowed out.
Well, they even said that, didn't they? In it, he goes, "You've gone soft." And he goes, "Well, everyone does at some point."
We all do. Yeah.
But I would have thought being the Tusken Raiders might have hardened him up even more.
Yeah, it's kind of I can see that. You thought it would toughen him up, but it was almost like tough love, though, wasn't it? Because he ended up being one of them in the end.
It was, yeah, it really
accepted. I still want to know what happened to the female Tusken. She's got to come back because she was.
I'm hoping she's alive. Yeah, I'm hoping she's alive.
She's also in character.
What about you, Craig? Do you think she's alive still? I hope she is, because I enjoyed that character. She was good. That was proper tough love. That was, Barrie.
I was surprised that Mando didn't go and call upon more Tuskens to help in the final battle as well, because there's more than one tribe, isn't there? And he was quite in with one of the tribes because he can speak the language, can't he?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I don't know if that's the same tribe that took on the Crate Jacket. I don't think it is. Just from the clothing, the way they look, they didn't look like the same tribe.
Yeah. That's cool. So what about Back to the Future then? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Let's go back to that.
Let's go back to the future. You've been kind of what end do we want on this? I think we go that way. What did you think of episode 3? Because I watched episode 3 a couple of weeks ago and I thought it was really good.
It's my favourite of the 3. I love all 3, but it pips. I think it's because I saw it in the cinema. It was the only one of the 3 that I saw in the cinema. And obviously more money went into to making it. But I love the whole Western Buchanan. I just thought it was brilliant. It was well done. I love the train at the end, trying to get the speed up to 88 miles an hour.
Yeah, the train was a really cool idea. Reading through this, by the way, as you're doing the instructions, it gives you like little film details about the movie and things like that, cool. Which is kind of nice. Let's put those on there. Yeah, they were saying, it said in one of the pages that there was, that's good. At first, they were deciding to do it as a refrigerator. And then when the film started, they kind of changed it. They changed it to, they changed it back to the car. Or changed it
I didn't know that. A refrigerator.
And I thought, blimey, that would have been that would have been proper Doctor Who ripoff.
Yeah, Bill and Ted style. That would have been a bit strange. Yeah, no, I don't know if that would have worked.
Yeah, well, they were obviously messing around with it, and I mean, they probably try all different sort of things, don't they?
I wonder why they chose a DeLorean though.
Craig's saying that she's dead. Get over it. I don't think she is, because you never actually saw her.
She's the only one you didn't see. Yeah, in that pile of bodies.
They made a point. If they haven't shown it to you, then she's probably alive.
It's worse than EastEnders. It's worse that people just come back from the past. Look at Kathy Bill.
That's it. That is it. I actually thought she was going to turn up at the end on the other team or something like that. That was I was quite disappointed she didn't, because I was expecting that as well, that she'd just turn up out of nowhere and sort of save the day in some sort of way, or to help save the day. No, I thought she was going to be an enemy. I thought she was. Going to be an enemy. I thought that would have been quite a good bit of writing there, but they didn't go there. Well, she might not have recognised him in his armour. That's another thing. That's true. Yeah. She might not, because obviously the Jawas pinched it off him before they had a chance to see him. He got done by the Jawas, didn't he? So he got proper slapped up, didn't he, by the Jawas? He goes, he won't be disintegrating us, boys. Come on, let's have him. Yeah, they're as long as they get their egg, they're happy. Yeah, they're funny old lot. Apparently, they're very, very furry, Craig. Very furry. I'll tell you what, she's a really good character. Oh, I love her. Pelimoto. There's loads of people can't stand her, but I really like her. I love it when she was building the M1 with him, and then she was talking to him through the mic as he's going through Beggars Canyon. I just got goosebumps watching that bit. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, it's interesting. That goes in there like that. No, we're back on Star Wars again. Right. Back to the Future. Yeah, keep it on Back to the Future, Barrie. You've got Steven Spielberg and his mate, haven't you, really? That's the problem. That's the thing, isn't it? They're kind of... Oh, I see. They work on projects together, don't they? They do, yeah. They really do. Indiana Jones. Well, they're good mates, aren't they? Spielberg and Lucas. They are. They use each other's
aliens and puppets in the movies as well, didn't they? Like E.T. was in episode 1.
Yeah, I've heard about that from them.
Yeah, in the big auditorium when they're having Houses of Parliament discussion.
Yeah, I think there was a scene from Indiana Jones, and there was a pub in it called the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what pub that would have been.
It was called the Obi-Wan. Aha.
Oh.
There you go. What's happening in the chat, Baz?
Let's have a look. Brooks Age Pass is saying she's playing for the other team. No gives us more crap films, please.
Who's that? Who's saying that, dude?
Oh, who do you think, Craig? Sai's saying she's definitely dead, guys. So Sai's put her down as a goner.
Yoda was E.T. That's the thing. E.T. was in Star Wars.
He was.
Yeah, E.T. was in Star Wars.
I think Terminator was in episode 1 as well.
Really? I didn't know that.
You know when Anakin's building C-3PO?
Yeah.
In the background, amongst all his junk in Watto's den, there's actually a T800, I believe.
Cool. Anyone else out there know any good movie trivia?
Little Easter eggs.
Little Easter eggs. We love an Easter egg. I put an Easter egg out on when I put the story out about this going live today and stuff like that last night. I put a little TARDIS in there as well.
You love a bit of Doctor Who, didn't you?
I do like a bit of Doctor Who. Yeah, but also as well, there's a bit of a London thing going on with it as well. You know what I mean? So it kind of keeps it in brand, which is always nice.
My dad's like you. He's into Doctor Who and he's into Star Trek.
Yeah, nice. I got to say, Brave New Worlds, if you get a chance, check out all the new clips that are coming out about that at the moment, mate. That is awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, Strange New Worlds, folks. That is going to be wicked. Now, I'm thinking that should go in there, but let's have a look at that. It doesn't go like that. Oh, yes, it does. I reckon that definitely does go like that. Yeah.
It's coming together nicely now.
Yeah.
Taking shape.
It sure is. It's a bit fragile at the same time. Let's see if I can get them two in there. It's just lining up a load of pins that are over a sort of expanse of space. But, there we go. Straight in.
Have you had a chance to look at the figs yet? Are you quite pleased with the figs, or you not?
I built the figs. Yeah, I built the figs. I'll show you the figs when I finish this bag. Sorry, folks. Arguably one of the most important aspects I haven't shown you yet. Thank you so much, Barrie, for reminding me. This is weird. So in the instructions, right? This is so weird. I thought this was odd. In the instructions here, it advises you to now take these parts out, and it must have been because you must have built stuff and keeping them in a position.
Right.
So that's clever. I like that.
So they're just spare now. You don't really need them.
I'm not sure. I think so. Yeah. So anyway, oh no, they're using it. They're using them again. So let's pull that round that way. Put that like that, and then what I might do tomorrow, Bao. Have I ever called you Bao before?
You haven't, but people do.
Oh, okay. I like Baz. I always think Baz is a good one. What I'll probably do is get up in the morning because I'm going to build some more bags of this, but I'll probably do it as a members stream. And if anyone's around, they just jump in and say hello. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll just come in and say hello.
That's the nice thing about that, because it's stuff that I don't necessarily want out to be in the public eye. If I'm just building something, I just thought, I might as well, and then anyone else can sort of jump in and join in if they want. There we go. Oh, apparently now I've got to turn this out. Craig, if you're out there, you haven't told me yet if you're able to join tomorrow. You just said it was a bit more promising. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look. Oh, I think this is going to be the test, folks. Look, here we go.
Oh, it's the wheel test.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how it works underneath. I thought it was a button or something.
There we go.
Okay.
That was worth it, wasn't it? That was good. So there we go. And what they do on the instructions, this end is kind of predominantly white and this end is predominantly red, which is how they get that to work the way they do. While I'm doing that, I'm going to do that. Best thing I ever bought. Get a remote control. Anyone out there who's a filmmaker, get a remote control for your camera. It's a must-have. You know, that's what I used to do all the time. I always used to do speed builds when I was building live. I just used to put a camera on it, put it on, and it was just an extra bit of content. I might start doing that again.
Yeah, for sake of sticking the camera on, you know, it's extra, as you say, extra content.
So what's that size saying out there in the chat, Bazza?
Let's have a look. So Si's saying C-3PO and R2-D2 were on the wall in Indiana Jones.
Yes, in the hieroglyphics, if I remember right. Is that right, Si?
What, Raiders? Raiders of the Lost Ark? Okay.
They were there. You could see them on the wall.
I don't remember that. I'll have to. Do you know what I'm gonna? You know what I'm gonna do?
Do you watch any TV?
I love Indiana Jones. I've never spotted that.
Dude, it's there.
I'll have to look.
I know he calls himself a film buff. Anyway. It's a bit like that. Nicole, she was on a few weeks ago on London Calling. She could hardly speak a word of German. She's probably Finnish or something like that. For all we know.
What's Craig
what's everyone saying out there, mate?
Craig, he said, okay, so Indiana was named after the dog, right? Well, George Lucas's dog was called Indiana first, and he was a Malamute, and he was the inspiration with the woos of Chewbacca's nose.
Ah.
Okay.
See, I love all this. They are good mates. They are really good. I know about you lot out there, right? But between us, would you have liked to seen Spielberg actually do a Star Wars movie? Because I know I would.
Yes, I'd like to at least one movie to see what he would have done, how well it would have come through.
Yeah, I'm sure he's asked him before to do it. I think it was meant to do Empire, but he was contracted out at something else. Let me know what you think about that, folks, because I think Spielberg is probably the best director of all time. I really do say that. Because he's done some cracking movies. He really has.
One of the movies, I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's such a simple, cheap movie. And it's called Duel.
It rings a bell.
It's a big truck that ends up chasing Dennis Weaver in a car.
Yes.
Dennis Weaver,
in the desert.
Oh, mate. It's such a simple, cheap movie, but it's so suspenseful. And I love watching that as a kid. And even now, I love watching it. It's a great movie. And that was made just before Jaws.
Yeah, and you never saw the driver in it, do you? You never ever
just the feet underneath as he's walking and checking the tires.
Yeah, I remember that as well. Oh, dude, I got the heebie-jeebies thinking about that because I watched that as a kid. I remember falling asleep watching that as a kid because it used to be on late night.
Late night BBC, that's it. Yeah,
yeah, you do, honestly. And then you wake up and the TV would going beep
after the Queen's done
after
the Queen's music.
Yeah. Those are the days, folks. Honestly,
they were the days.
The days.
We're sharing our age now, Greg.
We are, honestly, folks. I'm well getting old, but I'm full of life still. I like to think. I really am. We've got a few peeps in there. Thomas Luca, hello, Thomas. Good to see you. And the wonderful named Brigadier as well. What's Thomas Luca have to say about stuff?
For a build like this, how long do you think in total would take to build? Waiting on mine to be shipped.
I reckon another 4 hours, something like that. On a live stream, it slows down astronomically. It really does. But it's a good. The Technics is what's slowing me down. It really is.
Rain Seymour saying, I think the flying wheel mechanism is genius.
It's a really great idea, folks. Honestly, I love it. Now, I've got one piece. I've got two pieces left. I've got 2 1x2s. And I've got this. That's definitely got to go somewhere. So let's just backtrack and see where it goes, eh? Hopefully it goes somewhere friendly.
It should be quite easy to find where it goes, surely. It's quite a big piece, isn't it?
exactly, yeah. But I've managed to miss it. Oh, I know exactly where I missed it as well. I've missed it on a. Oh, it's not a hard piece to replace. I was wondering about that because I was thinking it doesn't quite look right. No, I know why. Anyway, so it's under here. It makes sense because it was sort of slightly. There we go. I take. No, it doesn't. It won't take me long to fix it. Don't worry, folks. All I do is get that out from there and it goes underneath it, doesn't it? Yes. I just missed one. Oh, you know what? I missed both parts to that as well. How uncanny! It's just one step
on both of them, or just that one?
Yeah, that there and that there is step number 68. I missed it, but anyway, we'll take it back.
That's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad at all.
I'll read out some of the chat. The Bricks there. Do you like to rush through and get the build done, or take it easy?
I'm taking it easy. This is pretty easy, isn't it?
I'm the same. I like to savor it. I don't like to rush a build.
Yeah, like I built the. I'm getting quicker at building. I will say that I'm definitely a lot quicker than I used to be. Let's get that on there. Yeah, that which I'm quite pleased about actually. I wanted to be. I was about 150 bricks an hour on a live stream, and I thought, I need to up my game a little bit on that. That seemed that was getting a bit slow for me. So yeah, so I'm glad I've done that. What else is out there, Barry?
Undorf is saying that's why Greg needs Bazza to do the reading duty, so he would speed down.
Bazza's not just here for his good looks, folks. Believe me, he's here to read out what you lovely lot out there have to say. So that goes around there like that.
Cy O'Connor, Steven Spielberg was at the government meeting and met an alien with the president, and that's how he got the idea for Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Cy loves a theory.
Oh, Cy's theories. Theory time was. And Ray Seymour saying the actor who played Darth Vader in Rogue One lives in North Wales. What was the name of the actor who played Darth in Rogue One?
I don't know actually, because it was only that one that he did it in, I suppose.
Yeah. Would he come back to play alongside Hayden Christensen for Kenobi? Would he play?
No, Hayden Christensen does play Darth Vader as well.
Yeah, that's right, but he's not going to play all the parts, is he? Surely because of the height difference. He's a lot shorter than Vader, isn't he? So you've got to sort of shoot him at certain camera angles.
I don't know.
Vader's tall, isn't he?
Yeah, that's
the leg extension. You know, if Hayden Christensen stands next to someone like Obi-Wan, he's going to be sort of roughly the same height, and obviously he wants to be a bit more imposing in terms of height. So there's going to be some camera shots. It's going to have to be a different actor, surely.
I'm not too sure, you know.
No, it's just my guess. I mean, so long as we get to hear James Earl Jones's voice again, that's the main thing.
That voice is quite iconic, isn't it? Let's face it.
Massively. Yeah, his voice is synonymous. It's a bit like Morgan Freeman's voice. Very well known.
All right.
Snow Laner's just joined us. Hello, Snow Laner. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
It's early where she is.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m, she says.
Oof, ouch. I'm amazed the amount of people that do join our stream sometimes so early. Like, I mean, I'm always like, you know, it's a lovely thing to have and do, but I do think, blimey, there's me thinking I don't always sleep well. These peeps, blimey.
I'm the same though. I'm a night owl. I like to join some late live sometimes myself. It's usually the Americans are the only ones that are up.
Yeah, Si's the same. Si's quite a night owl, you know.
Yeah, Si's left me sort of late night messages before, which I was sort of surprised I didn't expect him to do. But yeah, I'm up most of the night. I think it comes with the job territory I used to do.
What other job did you used to do, Barrie?
Well, the last job I done was CCTV operator, security control operator as well, and that was a night job. I worked in supermarkets doing the night shift, and that. Worked in a zoo. I've done night shifts at a zoo before as well, so I prefer being up at night time.
Do you? Yeah, just a nighttime sort of person, yeah?
Just, yeah. When I was younger, I used to get up in the middle of the night and start drawing and colouring in colouring books, and then going to school the next day like nothing of that. It's crazy. I was one of those children.
Okay.
Well, during the night.
You're a nocturnal, Barrie. That's what you are.
I think I am. One of those little bush babies with the big eyes.
Oh. Well, you are quite cute, Barrie, to be fair.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sure most people out there would agree with me as well. Right. Okay. Right. I think I'm ready to put this in now.
Speaking of cute, I've got a visitor.
I
wonder if we get to see her. I know what she's after.
She's after you, Barrie. She's after the ginger tonic that we got here.
She's after these.
You got some treats for her?
The yogurt.
Is she around? Yeah. I'll put you on the big screen if she's around.
I'll see if she'll jump up. She might not jump up. She might do.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if she'll jump up.
Let's wheel it.
Willie.
What's her name again, Barrie?
Willow.
Willow. That lovely name, folks. I think that is
call her Willie for short.
Willie. Love it. All right. Okay. So there we go. That's good. So we got that. Right. We're back on track now, folks. Back on track. Right. Got that. Now I've built this. We've got those that go underneath there. And so we've got this section here. Goes there like that. It goes on there like so. And how old's Willow again, dude?
I think she's 7. Yeah, she's 7 now. We got her when she was 5. We rescued her. She was an ex-queen. She was being bred. Yeah. So we was like, she wasn't being looked after properly. So we was like, no, we're taking her on. So we adopted her.
Oh, that's really cool of you. I did that once. I used to have a Yorkshire Terrier back in the day, and we found him under a car. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever actually even said this story before. Anyway, kept the dog. You know, went all through the usual channels of trying to find a home for it and everything like that. But no one ever came forward. So we ended up keeping her ourselves, and I called her Drifter.
Oh, I love Yorkshire Terriers. We used to have Yorkies. I love dogs. I don't like big dogs. I get a bit nervous around big dogs.
There we go. How gorgeous is that cat, folks?
She loves a yogurt.
Can cats eat yogurts? Is that all right? Because it's not dairy, is it?
No, it's specially designed for cats and kittens. Yeah, it's not dairy.
Right.
And it's milk and yogurt flavour.
unlike Selena's cat, that it's not going to rip your legs off or anything like that, is it?
No. She's a big old beast, though. She's huge. It's just her breed. They're perfect indoor cats.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can hear her making weird noises.
Now, that's it. But that is bag. That's bag 3 done.
Oh, awesome!
So we're cracking on. Should we do another one, Barrie?
Yeah, go for it.
I think we should. Let's just grab a little bit of footage for this. I'll do this. Okay, you'll be in the video now.
Hey.
And so will everyone else that's in the chat. Very cool indeed.
What bag are you on now?
Bag 4.
That's not too bad.
Nah, it's all right. Right, now, for all you lovely lot that have popped in, of which there's quite a few of you, it's good to see you all here, folks. Nearly 30 out there now, Bazza. Let me...
30, wow.
Let's put it back on there, shall we? We've got the infamous convicts. Good to see you, dude. Now, for all you lovely peeps that have popped in, do us a little favour. Give us a thumbs up, will you? We've got Peter Nike out there as well. Good to see you, Peter. Ivan. Hello, mate. Barry, when you finished the last Game of Thrones book?
Huh?
Ivan says, Barry, when will you finish the last Game of Thrones book?
I have never read the books.
Oh, okay.
I only watched the series. I've never watched books. I was actually quite late to watching the series. I didn't start watching it till like series 6. Yeah, I watched them all in one go. Yeah,
I see. Oh, very cool. Now, folks, when we started this, I was already a bag in, and I think as I get bag 4 ready, I might as well show these peeps out there, Barry, what I did to actually get to where we were. So I think it's time for another quick movie, don't you, Barry?
I think so.
This is always going to come on, folks, because I love this one so much. That's it, a little bit of Craig there. Right, folks. So this is bag 1 and 2 that you're not going to see right now, and this is how I got to almost where I am now. Ah, yeah. Do you like that track?
Cool. Yeah.
Love that. It's quite nice. So, do you know what? If I ever do this as a full speed build or something like that, I might just use that track. Kind of goes quite nicely with it, doesn't it, Baz?
You're pretty good at picking tracks. I really love the when you do your vlogs, the track you use for your vlogs.
Oh yeah, I need to use that one as well. I really need to use that for this. But you know what, Barry? It's synonymous really when I do vlogs. That track
exactly, yeah, it's recognizable. Yeah, it's the same with the London Calling music.
I see, and that's what I love about that. It really is, Bal. So yeah, I kind of keep it like that. It's like, so for London Calling, I always use this track. That's kind of like a nice funky one, isn't it? It's a nice funky track. And then for when I do my streams with Sai, which is the backlog, folks, which of course was this Wednesday, I always use this music. Hold your ears, Barry. That's just it. I like certain tracks for certain things. I really do. And I got a lovely one that I use for when I'm doing transatlantic live stream. But I've deleted that one now off the system, folks. So yeah, I like my music. But anyway, having a quick look at the chat. We've got good evening, Aldendorf, Brick and Brods. But yeah, I completely agree. Infamous Convict spotted it. Yeah, the punch tabs in the DeLorean. Yeah, I completely agree, folks. Love the DeLorean box art. Don't love the fact he gets the old kind of thumb punch tabs with it. That kind of sucks, if you ask me. It really does.
Yeah, I hate that.
I don't know. It's took away. I thought this is like this is an 18+ set, is it? If I wanted to keep the box or anything sort of deluxe like that. There we go. There we go. What can I say? Let me know what you think about that in the chat. We've got Dean out there as well. Bloody, he's up early as well. It's only what's Ricky? What are the the Aussies doing up so early? Good to see you, mate. Hope you enjoyed your stream last night. I know loads of us did. It was good fun. We like the format. Static noise is loud. Yeah, maybe I'll turn that down a bit. Do you think the static noise is a bit loud on that intro?
Very slightly, but not annoyingly.
Yeah, I suppose it depends how loud you listen to your music, doesn't it? I suppose. Yeah. Here we go. So I used to get complaints off a couple of people. I say a couple, it's one person anyway, who's quite young. And they used to say, when you're doing that, Greg, you do it far too loudly. I was like, hey, you got to drum properly, haven't you? Yeah, what can I say about
you need a cymbal at the end. Ding.
You know. Exactly, yeah. Please hold fingers in ears. So anyway, so this is it. We're on bag 4 now, folks. Well, don't forget, I'll be continuing this tomorrow at I might do 4 p.m. tomorrow. I mean, it's only going to be a couple of hours anyway, so I might do 4 p.m. tomorrow. I think that might be a bit more, a bit easier for me. I might even get a lay-in tomorrow, folks. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So anyway, let's get to bag 4. Here we are. So we're going to be starting around the front on this one. So we get going, I suppose. We've got loads of plates on this one. How about this for a plate? 2x16. Don't get many of those in.
That's an old school plate, isn't it? I think we used those in castle builds a while back. Yeah,
JC Hustle says everything is coming out with punch tabs these days. He goes, hate it. Yeah, it's a bit boring, to be honest. Yeah.
Infamous Convict saying he likes your life preserver.
Hey, cheers, mate. I always like it when people spot stuff like that. I've got two gilets. One's red like this, and the other one is blue. And I wore that on our last stream. Oh, you know what? I have to bring the brick heads down actually for Marty and Doc Brown. I'll bring them down for tomorrow actually. Kind of dress the back behind me. I shall. Yeah, I think Sai's going to be doing a special stream tomorrow as well. It's going to be quite fun. But it's not Sai O'Connor as we know it. Anyway, what's happening in the chat, Bazza?
Brick Buds saying hello to everybody. Welcome.
Hey, good to see
you. Craig is talking to Brickzine. That's what I did. Well, you know what they say. Those that stream together. I'm not going to say the next bit.
Hey. I got a story to say about that, but I can't say it.
Yeah,
it's too rude for this, even this time of day. Oh man, does that go on there?
Orndorff's having a pizza night, it looks like.
Orndorff, you eat a lot of pizza. Oh, that's it. Blimey, that's a technique I've not come across before. Check out this, folks. Look. So this here, I built this. And it's going to go basically on there, like that.
Oh, so to hide the cogs. Is that to hide the cogs?
Yeah. It sure is, Baz.
I can't wait to get this set.
Have you ordered it?
I haven't. No, I'm going to order it this weekend. Because I'm not going to be able to get it till the end of the month anyway. So, you know.
Oh, okay. Right. There you go. The cogs have been hidden.
Awesome.
Show the camera. Show what I'm doing. Voila. So yeah, it's a good one to get, Barry. I've got to say, I am enjoying this. This is
it's a big deal for me because I don't like big cars or automobiles. Most of the cars that I collect and I have, like the 1989 Batman, is the small gift with purchase one, the small Ecto one. I don't really like the big builds personally.
Really?
And this one's quite a large build for me as an automobile, but I'm definitely going to go for it because I like it that much.
So why do you not go down? And let me know what you guys out there think about it as well, folks. Why do you not collect big automobiles ordinarily, dude?
I think it's because a lot of the other sets that I collect are larger sets, and I would automatically go for those first.
Yeah.
I don't drive a car, so I'm not a big driver. I appreciate cars, but I'm not into them. And I'd rather just have smaller versions of what they are to represent what they are. It's like the Speed Champions. I just think they're fantastic sets.
Yeah.
I've actually got. I bought some.
These ones are cracking. I said these new Speed Champions are cracking. They are.
They are. Yes. When I order this DeLorean, I'll be ordering all the Speed Champions together. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't purchased them yet.
I'm glad Richard's on that bandwagon of Speed Champions as well because he likes his cars.
Me too. Yeah, me too. I said to him, "You've got to jump on that bandwagon because at first he was a bit reluctant about it. I said to him, these 8-stud ones are awesome, mate. You really got to get on them, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah, and if it's like the collector in him that doesn't want to necessarily do it, then do you know what? Just go as far back as all the ones that are 8 studs, which is only a couple of waves ago. So it's not. They won't be like silly money.
That's right. What was it? The first one I think was the Ferrari F8. I think that was only last year, wasn't it?
It's upstairs in Studio 1. That is.
Yeah.
The other night I was in that studio. I mean, people say, "Greg, you don't do nothing in Studio 1 anymore." Still there. Nothing's changed. It's just a room. But I was in there the other night, wasn't I, Barry?
You was, yes, yeah. When we was on stream, yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't even notice at first until you actually mentioned it.
It's quite nice. It's special to me, that room. And I might
still got a lot of sets in there.
I've got hundreds in there. What, 100? Is it 100? Yeah, probably is about 100 or so. But I've got a lot in there. I haven't got many sets down here because I don't want to start filling this room up yet because I want to do like updates on what I'm doing with this cabin, and with that, I want to do it after I've done the sort of first and last studio tour or Studio 1. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once I've done that, oh, that's weird. Where does that go? So that goes like so, 100%. It goes like that, and then over like that. There you go. Good stuff. Yeah. So, and then I'm gonna all the little things that I need to do down here. I'll just do them as sort of like a sort of weekly updatey sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't think you showed us the end of the cabin build, did you? In a vlog.
No, I've still got that video to do. So that's going to be a kind of retrospective look at it. And you know what? A lot of people don't realise this, and it will be coming to Channel 5 at one time. I was actually interviewed down here for a TV program about AFOLs. And it's the first thing I ever had in here. Yeah. The only thing I had in here was that was a mistake. The only thing I had in here was the desk. That was it. It was painted. It was all finished. The floor was down and everything like that. And the first thing I did was something which will one day be on TV.
Wow. What channel was that?
It'll be Channel 5 because they've got to sell the show. It's looking. I think it's Channel 5 or Channel 4. It'll be one of the two. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I've made a documentary for Channel 5 once. That's it's a small world.
It is. But this isn't my creation. This is someone else's. And it also features Boone and loads of people that we all know, which is nice.
Look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That was the first thing I ever did down here. So anyway, hopefully they pick bits and pieces of what I said, and you guys kind of like what I say as well. Anyway, we'll find out one day when it all comes out.
Good stuff.
Right, liking that. I'm liking these 2x6 plates, or 2x6 tiles, I should say. Okay, I'm going to do this all round. It's got a particular style that it's doing the covers in. Anyway, what's going on out in the chat, Bazza?
Out in the chat, let's have a look. Brickscene saying he found a few of the older ones 40% off over the weekend. So it looks like he's getting some of the six stud possibly speed champions, maybe, if he means by older ones.
8 studs, and he's talking about the older 8 studs.
Oh, so some of the older 8 studs. Okay. Some of those 6 stud ones are quite nice, though. I've got a couple of those as well.
Yeah, I'd say if anyone can ever get a hold of the Porsches in 6 studs, they look great.
Yeah, I want to get the lime green 911. I've only got the white one.
Yeah, I've got that. That came in a dual set, that was, dude.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, the lime green come in a dual set, yeah. What else is going on? 2 indie kids. I can't wait to get the Speed Champions Lambo. So the Countach. Yeah. My second favourite 80s car behind the Rally Audi Quattro. Audi Quattro.
Yeah, I love the Audi Quattro. I've got that over there. If you follow my finger here, folks. That's it there. You might just about how to make it out, but that's the Audi Quattro over there.
Oh. God, there's so many cars that it could build for Speed Champions. The one I'd like to see most is the Super Impreza.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the rally car. Yeah, the Super Impreza. I'd love to see that. Boom.
I'd like to see a Sierra Cosworth.
That would be cool as well. Yeah. Or an XR3i.
Yeah, XR3i. That's pretty cool. I'm liking that idea, dude. That's a wicked idea.
Craig is saying you was interviewed by the Razzers for Channel 5's Police Interceptors.
Who's that? Craig? That was Craig. That had to be Craig.
That was Craig, yeah. He's so cheeky, you know.
I bet he loved that show. But my wife, her dad loves watching those shows. He just loves watching people getting caught.
Yeah, I don't understand why they do it and they end up getting caught anyway, don't they? Interthermal regulating, what was it, the helicopters with the thermal imaging. They just catch them anyway, don't they?
Yeah. No, they do, 100%. There you go, folks. That's part of the pieces that makes up the London Bridge Bricks logo. There we go. That is one of the pieces for it. Right, that goes on there. So I'm just doing the sort of arches at the moment. I think they call it something different in America, the arches. They didn't call them arches, do they? Good arches. Fender?
I don't know.
Apparently, in 2011, a new car having suffered years of neglect was lovingly restored and is now on display at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles. You know that?
Mm.
Little bit of, again. So as you go through this, folks, the instruction manual tells you little bits and pieces of trivia about it. That's good. Liking that. Right, where are those? Oh. But yeah, nice to see Victoria out there as well. Like I said, folks, I had breakfast with her this morning, which was absolutely lovely. We had a right old giggle. We did. It was good.
Yeah, she's lovely, Victoria. It was nice to see her in your member stream the other day. It's the first time I've met her.
Yeah, no, she's lovely. I'm very lucky, actually. All my members. There's one thing I love about all my members. One, they're all very attractive, and two, they're just good, loving people. They really are.
Just reading the chat here.
What are they saying, Barrie?
More talk about Channel 5. They're obsessed with Channel 5 police programs and that at the moment. Yeah.
I didn't think Craig is. I can understand why Craig is, to be honest.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I used to watch. What's that? What's the first sort of those sort of programs? I used to watch. Is it Chips? Not Chips. Cops.
Chips. So I love that program, Chips.
Chips. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Da.
And TJ Hooker. That was another one.
I like TJ Hooker. Yeah.
Santa Barbara. You used to watch Santa Barbara.
Santa
Golden
Barbara.
Girl. Yeah.
Was that
Golden
Girl
Girl
with the white suit, and he had that little midget mate of his. Was that Santa Barbara?
It was more. No, it was like Is it? What was it called?
Fantasy Island, wasn't it? Fantasy Island.
Yeah,
When
Fantasy Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the old sort of 80s and 70s TV from America.
Yeah, the streets of San Francisco, Hill Street Blues. I used to love all that.
Blues. Yeah.
Don't forget, everybody, be careful out there. He used to say. Oh, this is a bit of a colourful bit of building coming on now. Do you like this? Do you like the build cam on this, Barry? It's all right, actually. It's working quite nicely today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect. So you can see all the elements you're using and that, which is.
There we go. Look, how about that? That's two.
That's weird.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
Why not just use 2 1x1 plate?
I don't know. I don't know why they. I don't know why they come up with it.
Yes, I can't get me around some of these new pieces, really. Actually, especially because I'm always building classic old sets. They wouldn't have pieces like that in them.
I know, it doesn't almost feel like it's Lego.
That's weird.
I know, it's strange.
It's a piece of Kobe.
It does. There's a lot of people into that at the moment. Well, I mean, Solo was saying he's going to get back into the Kobe because, we've had Cabbage Face has been our Kobe man, isn't he?
Yeah, I've got a Kobe set.
Oh, what one did you get?
I'll show you. Bear with me.
Oh, we've got Joey out there as well. Good to see you, Joey. Hope all is well with you, my friend. Hope you're having a good morning. Blimey. I think Barry forgot to put his mute on.
I did, sorry. It's just so I can still reply to you.
I can still reply. You're gonna email me, Barry?
You're lucky it's not a siren in the background.
Oh, I don't mind, mate. It's real life. That's what it's all about.
So yeah, this is it's one I bought.
Oh, you gone for the Spitfire?
Yeah, Mark 9 Spitfire. I've got a bit of a thing for warbirds. I've got a lot of these as well. If I can reach it. Crash.
Have you got everything in arm's length, Barry?
Yeah, I've got it now. I've got a lot of these, which are die-cast models. It's a bit geeky.
Okay. So with die-cast models, they kind of just fit together, yeah?
Yeah, they're just one-piece metal. You can buy the Airfix kits, which I also do as well. It's something I've not really spoke too much about. But these ones are purely metal. I've got about 30 or 40 of them.
Yeah. And
I'd love to display them, but the Lego's taken sort of pride and place, unfortunately.
Thanks, Seymour.
But,
sides off now. Size off now, Barry. Or rather, Maniac is saying bye, side. Hello, Big State Pass. Also, I can't buy the DeLorean payday, but bills and rent. Yeah, that is a thing, folks. Lucky for me, I had payday this week. So,
take care. There we go.
So what's that? Is that a die cast or a model, Barry?
Yeah, it's a die cast model. So that's, you can get the Airfix one that you fix together, the plastic version. Yeah. Well, these are fully metal. These are metal already made.
Oh, okay.
They're collectibles, and they look so nice on a shelf. But I'm really into sort of Spitfires and P40s and P51s and that kind of thing. So yeah, I've got quite a few of those. I'd like to display at some point.
Nice. Yeah. Have you got a particular plane that you like from the Second World War or anything like that?
Yeah, P40. The American P40 is my favourite, even though it's not like the greatest plane. It was a workhorse plane.
Yeah.
You know, it's always there was always a plane that was better than the P40, but the P40 done its job. That's what I like. A bit like the Hawker Hurricane, I suppose. You know, everyone sort of says that the Spitfire was the better plane, which it was, but it was the Hawker Hurricane that done most of the work.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a bit like that, really. And then you had the P51 come into fruition, which was obviously a lot more superior plane to the P40. Yeah, I do like my World War II planes. A bit like Cabbage and Solo.
Yeah, they were into that because I think Cabbage says he's going to start doing more sort of historical references around it as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's it's nice because obviously people can learn from it, can't they? It's a bit of education at the same time.
Indeedy, my friend. Indeedy. Right, there we go. Well, this is sizing up to be quite something now, folks. Look at this. Look, it's quite a good progress.
That's cracking.
Isn't it? All right. Okay. We've got some nice big plates to go on as well. Two of these. So they go on like that. Yes, I think I might do 4 o'clock tomorrow, Barry. I might do 4 till 6. That's still quite a nice time of day, isn't it? It's not too late.
Yeah. Who are you on with tomorrow?
I've got Nicole coming on tomorrow because I didn't know that she's actually got the. Oh, hello. This is coming apart. She's actually bought. She's bought this. She's building it as we speak. I'm surprised she's not even. Oh no! I tell you what, she's on. I think she's doing some live streaming on Instagram today. So she asked if she could join tomorrow. And I was like, yeah definitely.
That makes sense. You both build it together then.
Yeah, Craig's going to be on as well. At least I think he is. Craig, are you coming on tomorrow? Sorry, I saw. I might not have seen your reply, but you said it was looking likely that you was going to be here tomorrow, so that's good. And then of course got London Bridge Bricks. That's me, by the way, folks, in case anyone wondered. Let me just do that. There we are. Yeah, we've got on London Calling tonight. I've got Tommy Seabricks is going to be with us again tonight, folks. But he's at the London Leicester Square store doing the signing, and he is going to be with us a little bit later. He'll be up against it actually to get back in time, but we'll see. We'll see him. It'd be good if he does, because then I can ask him what he thought about it and stuff like that. Was it worth it? Because the designer's only there for an hour, but he'll be there with the with all the other bits and pieces of it all and stuff like that. So I do wish I was going to it. I really do, but I wouldn't be doing this if I was, Barry. That's the thing.
What would be a build let's just take an example. So if there was a build or a set that you wanted to see made that you could definitely not miss 100% for the designer or an actor or whatever it is, what would that be? Would it be a Star Trek set or something like that?
Yeah, if it was like something to do with Star Trek and it was William Shatner was doing it, that would be I'd have to go to that 100%.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. Yeah, I'd be the same with Ricky Dreyfuss if it was Jaws. I'd have to hire out a wheelchair or something for the day.
Yeah, I suppose that was a set, wasn't there? A Lego Ideas set, folks. We'll look at some of those later on tonight, maybe on London Calling. That hit 10,000, didn't it? As Jaws.
Yeah, it hit 10,000. It made it into the batch of 37, I think it was, but it wasn't the one that was picked. And I've got to admit, I was upset. I was really uber upset. But you can't always have your way. The castle's made up for it this year, thankfully. But he's resubmitted it again. So if you haven't sort of supported it, guys, give it a little follow, and let's try and get it back up to 10,000 again. He's made a few subtle differences to it as well. And
are those subtle differences? Are they improvements to you?
To me personally, not really. They're not enough to be noticeable. But I notice it because I love the film and I love the set. But yeah, it's not uber noticeable, really.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Anything else going on in the chat?
Let's have a look. So, Maniac for Bricks is saying, also, I can't buy the DeLorean, payday and bills and rent. So, unfortunately, he's not been able to get that himself. Maybe at a later date, hopefully.
Yeah.
There's no rush to get it on day one, unless you want to build it on day one like Greg is, which is
exactly,
awesome to watch.
Even I wouldn't get, if I didn't have the day off today, I wouldn't get it today.
Seymour Lego saying, great video, Greg.
Cheers, dude.
Craig is saying, fish and birds, Barrie? I think he's referring to the Spitfires and Warbirds. Robin Hull saying, any good, Greg?
Robin. Now, Robin was the guy. He sent me the small poster. But again, I'll be down here tomorrow. I can show it off. And
it's a nice little keepsake, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. I like that, and I do appreciate that. So thank you so much, young Robin. So yeah, but in a nutshell, dude, yeah, it's a really cool set. We really like it. Robin? Did you go back to Leicester Square? I think you thought kind of similar to me. It was a bit of an unwise time, really, to kind of do a signing during rush hour in the middle of London. But it's kind of part of me who wishes that I was going because I had the day off. It would have made for a terrific day out. But what can I say? I wouldn't be doing this otherwise, Barrie. And I'm glad I'm doing this because this is kind of like, this is really good fun.
Oh, I love it. I'll be honest with you. I enjoyed the last one. I'm enjoying this one as well. It's great to take part in and watch.
Yeah. And it's lovely to have you. It really is.
Orndorff's had to pop out, so he's saying goodbye to everyone.
Take care, Orndorff. He's probably going for a pizza. I'm sure every time he's around, he says, "Oh yeah, I'm off for pizza." I'm pretty sure he eats a lot of pizza, which ain't no bad thing. Let's face it, folks. We all love pizza, don't we?
Yeah, pizza's nice. If you get a decent one, it's nice.
It sure is.
JC Hustle is saying ordered mine this morning, so he's ordered his one.
It's on proper back order now. It really is.
Yeah, 23rd of April, back order now.
Long time. That is a long time.
Robin Hull is saying to Greg, getting it, mate. Get him signed copy, hopefully.
Oh, really? Yeah. That is a cool thing to get. But I don't really follow designers, so it's there's so many reasons for me not to go and get it done that it was kind of outweighed the reasons why I would want to get it done.
Like you say, if it was an actor, one of the actors, it's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah. But I don't really follow designers. But it is a really nice thing for Lego to do. Like,
as a fan or a collector.
Indeed, dude.
Infamous Convict is saying you don't really want a Jaws set, you want a BTS set, right? Oh, we all want a BTS set. Oh, don't. That's that boy band from Asia.
Oh, yeah. Because that did get picked.
Yeah, that's right. That's what no one can understand that really, because it's purely done on popularity as opposed to the actual build that was submitted.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, the build was very basic, but you know what? It's someone in the community, someone in the Lego community that we all know and love. I know Brick Hive's friends with him, so good on him. He saw something in the market and he filled it.
Found the gap. Yeah, you can't knock him for that.
Yeah, 100%, man. And do you know what? It doesn't matter what the build is that's going to be, eventually built. That's clever. The cool thing is, it's. I mean, everyone would love, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they all love to have a Lego Ideas set actually made?
Yeah. I mean, I had one I was going to submit, but I just didn't think it would do any well, so I didn't sort of bother submitting it at all. People said, "Oh, you should give it a go," but
yeah, Barrie, no reason not to.
Yeah, I might do it as just a bit of fun, see what happens, just to see how far it might have gone. But I'm actually in the middle of designing something at the moment, which is becoming a little bit of a nightmare. It's a right headache. I think it's been done before, but it's the Tower of London, the White Tower.
The White Tower, what's that, Barrie?
The Tower of London, the actual castle.
What, the bridge? Or the actual tower next to the bridge?
No, the castle next to the bridge. No, the Tower of London.
Yeah. The castle next to the Tower of London.
Yeah, they call it the White Tower, yeah.
I never knew it was called the White Tower.
Yeah, the White Tower, yeah. Yeah, I'm in the middle of that, but it's a real headache for someone who doesn't design something like that. You know, someone like Craig, who's super talented with knowledge of bricks and that, would find something like a doddle. But my knowledge is not as vast as that with parts, so it's becoming a bit of a nightmare. I've restarted it 3 times.
Yeah, but at least you
having a go.
You've got time on your hands to sort of learn it all, there, haven't you?
That's it. Yeah, just come back to it. It's a really good thing. If no one's ever used studios before, even if you wanted to make a set you can't afford at the moment, like the one you've got, it's just people that can't afford it or can't get it at the moment, you can actually get the instructions and build it on studio. Yeah, have a bit of fun, really, until you can get it.
I 100% want to get into studio. Like, I've got the enthusiasm to do it. For me, it's just a time thing, dude. It really is.
Yeah. Well, you're uber busy with a channel and work. You know?
Yeah, work is always a challenge time-wise. It really is. But it's a demanding role, so I can't. How can I put it? I can't shy away from it. So you know, they've got to get my pounds worth of resource, and then and then what's left, I can devote to the channel and life, of course. So, okay.
Is that the back? Is that the back of the car?
Yeah. No, it's the front, I think. So that goes like that, which is cool. Oh, that's good. Excuse me. And then we go round like that. And, oh, okay. That's why I put those on around the wrong way. Okay. I'll give you that. This build does have a lot of, like, it gets you to want to swing it around quite a few times. You're building it, and then you go on to the next bit, and you don't realize that it's actually wants you to turn it around.
Yeah. I sometimes fall for that as well, not seeing the turnaround symbol.
That's the one.
Or upside down. Turn it Robin Hull saying they had over 500 at Leicester Square.
Well, people queuing up.
Wow. I think so. He goes on to say they had lookalikes of Doc Brown and Marty in store.
Oh, now that would have been good. I didn't know they were doing that. They didn't say they were doing that, did they, Robin? Oh, that would have been. And Robin, I'm not surprised it's like 500 are gone, because I tell you what, dude, they sold a couple of hundred in Blue Water, like, easily. They really did.
And JC Hustle says, speaking of designers, Boone Langston announced he's going to work for Lego as a designer.
And then Robin,
that's what JC Hustle says. And then Robin says another celebrity designer.
Yeah, that is interesting, that, because that does bring in the fact that Boone is a celebrity designer. Now, that's something I would I'd follow him. Yeah, I like Boone. He's been on here a few times.
Yeah, he's been on London's Calling, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Or London Calling, sorry. I have a habit of that.
I think that's quite a charm. You do that on a few things, don't you? You put like an S on things.
I add letters to words and things that shouldn't be there.
It's charming, though, dude. It's charming. It really is. Okay, so 5 and 6, and then where's that black one?
Brickman Mosaic Art. Good morning.
Oh, Brickman Mosaic Art. That's a very cool name. I like that. Interesting. Where does that go then? Oh, that goes there. So
yeah, this is definitely a set I would not do on stream personally. I think it'd take me about 8 streams to do it.
Well, this particular one?
Yeah, it's a bit integral for me to do in front of camera, I think, personally. I'd have to choose something a lot more simple.
But it's honestly, dude, it's no different doing this to a small one, right? What the main thing is just making sure you've got everything in place to handle it. And don't forget, I'm filming this at the same time as well.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Well, you're a veteran of it, though, aren't you? You know your stuff.
Wow. I kind of know my way around stuff, ideas and things like that. Am I a veteran of it? Maybe. I don't know. I've been doing it a couple of years. I've got certain things that I always want to do. That's a fact. But yeah, I just try and do. The thing is, though, I'm doing this, and at the end of it, I might get a speed build video out of it as well. Which, you know what, it might be seen by just 100 people. That's all it might, because my speed builds don't ever do it particularly well. But you know what? Over the course of years, those videos do all right, because there comes a time when people actually do want to see it, and they're like, "Oh, this guy's done one. I'll have a look at that."
Why do you think that is? Do you think that the whole community of Lego got it's quite saturated for content creators, for like YouTube and that? So to be seen takes a lot of years of build up of following and stuff like that.
Yeah, or you just need a particular video that does really, really well.
That goes viral.
Yeah. I mean, what helped me was I had a video that nearly got 1 million views. So that did that. Wow. That did that quite well. But
what video was that?
Sorry?
Which video was that, sorry?
It was a Mario one that I did. It's just a short Mario one. And that one did quite well. And there it is there. And that kind of propelled the channel a little bit. But the thing I'm really into is live streaming. That's the thing I like the most. I like sharing my life with other people. Behind a video, you can't always do that. So my favorite videos that I'm doing at the moment are my vlogs, because they're quite personal, you know. So that for me is a good thing, because that's come out of, you know, that's quite a recent sort of thing to do, and I kind of enjoy it, you know. Enjoy a vlog.
I totally agree. That's what I look for in someone like how I stumbled across you guys. I like to learn about someone, you know. I like to know what goes behind just them building something, or just doing a quick review. You know, I like to know them as a person, because you buy into them as a person to watch the channel. That's me anyway.
Yeah, and that's a really nice thing and a nice way of doing it. So, you know, there's all different. Most YouTubers are really good at doing certain things, and they tend to stick to those things, or people just like a certain sort of bit of content that they do. And for me, my strength is doing, or at least I like to think it is anyway, is doing live streams. But live streams does not grow a channel. What you need to do to grow a channel, ideally, is to come out with videos. That's generally what makes a channel grow, in my opinion, anyway. because there's the live streams scene is quite oversaturated, in my opinion. So
there's quite a lot of people doing it, isn't there?
There's loads of people doing it. It never used to be the case. Very few people used to do it. That's when I got doing it, and then I saw kind of how people were doing it, and I was like, do you know what? I think it needs to be better. I think we can do better than what's out there already, in my opinion, anyway. And that's kind of why I got into doing what I do. Yeah, so it is. Right. Not liking going in there for some reason. Where's there? It's not happy funny things like that. It does. It does. So yeah, it depends. It depends what you want to get out of it. Why do you want to do it?
Well, first of all, obviously, you know that I had a previous YouTube channel doing something completely different.
Yeah.
And because I was I done that channel because I was out of work at the time, and I wanted to fill my time up with not just looking for work, but you know, with one of the hobbies I liked. Because originally, before that, being a fishing channel, it was an aquatics channel. I'd like 24 fish tanks, and I was breeding fish and setting up fish tanks and that kind of thing. So to do the Lego one was that I was thinking about, obviously COVID had hit. I was sort of housebound, and I didn't know where to go with a hobby. I wanted to do another YouTube channel and leave the fishing one behind. And I wanted to do something because I'm quite a hobby-minded person. The problem is I've got my fingers in all sorts of pies. I didn't know what type of channel to do. And I was stumbling across channels, and I was watching Lego channels. That's when I found you and Simon. And I thought, I'd like to do that, but I don't know enough about the overall picture of Lego, especially the modern sets. All my knowledge is back in the 80s of what I know about classic sets.
I hear you.
So I thought, okay, then why not do that? Because there's not too many people sort of showing old castle sets. A few people were. People like Stacey. I stumbled across Stacey from Bricks and Giggles.
Yeah, she's good.
So, yeah, and I've decided maybe I should do a channel where I could do a bit of everything, maybe a bit of gaming, a bit of art, a bit of so on and so forth. And that was the plan, but it just ended up just doing a couple of Lego videos. And I've got to admit, at one point I thought, I'm not going to carry on with this because I can't compete with what's out there.
Your videos do very well, though, Barrie.
Only recently, I've noticed the Jaws video done 3,000 views. For someone who's sort of only 150 subscribers. Yeah, I was quite pleased with that. And the recent castle ones that I've done were done by 1,500, 2,000 views. So I was quite pleased with those. But I look back at the ones like my haul videos and things like that, and it's like, I think I went on a bit too much on some of those videos, which obviously is a learning curve for me, you know. It's something you have to learn and do and realise where you go wrong and think, right, next time I do that, I'll make them a lot shorter and more put to the point. So, as you know, I like to chat, and I can go on a little bit.
Yeah. Just remember, when you're doing those videos, you're not actually chatting, you're talking. Do you know what I mean? So you can be quite, you can really kind of rein it in. I mean, I do it. I'm still trying to make shorter videos. It's
knowing when to give it's knowing when to give more information.
Yeah.
Like if I buy a castle set from the 80s, rather than give all that information in a haul video, I need to keep that back for a review video. And the reason why behind buying it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather than give all that information in that video and then repeat myself when I come to do a review video, when all I'm meant to be doing is saying I bought this set, I'm happy about it for this reason, and then leave it and go on to the next set, as opposed to going all around the houses and then back round again. I'm terrible for that. I was the same when I was doing fishing videos sometimes, because I wanted to explain it so well so people can understand what I was trying to explain. I would go all around the houses and back again.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
It's just a learning thing.
Yeah. No, it is, mate. It is. And it is. And you'll get quicker at it. You'll get better at it, the editing of it. But it's videos is what makes your channels grow, not live streams. That's for sure. Live streams is just like a nice add-on extra.
Yeah, I like appearing on live streams. I've got to admit, when I do my own live streams, I'll probably only do one a month, something like that, if that. just keep it to videos really, because I've got to admit I do love appearing on other people's channels and chatting Lego with people.
Yeah, but you're a good guy, Barry. That's why we like doing it. So,
well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, Cosmic Candy's out there. So is Chris.
Chris is with us.
New job started. Jaden in Zimbabwe. Chalice.
He changes his name every time I see him.
He does.
His middle name.
Indeed. That is a proper Chalice thing that he likes to do. So I think on that note, I think we'll probably leave it there. I think, Barry, for today. We're coming up to 2 hours. We're on 2 hours 30 now.
Yeah.
And I think I'll continue this a little bit later. Maybe I'll do a little bit more before London Calling or something like that. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. I've got a bit of problem getting in that other corner into there, so I just need to work that out.
I saw you're fiddling with it.
Yeah, I can get it in there. Well, there we go. Look, let's do this. It's just a little bit. There we go.
It's a nice size, isn't it? It's a good size
set. Good size. There we go. It's pretty good, isn't it? I got quite a lot done. You can tell that's going to be a good car. And I'll continue it tomorrow, folks. But I think tomorrow I'll be continuing it from 4 o'clock in the afternoon, UK time, which is, of course, 11 o'clock in the morning over on the East Coast of America. So have you got anything coming up, mate, other than you got this stream coming up in about 3 weeks' time? What have you got anything else coming up on your channel in the meantime, dude?
Probably not on the YouTube channel at the moment, because I'm going into hospital. Not next week after, and then when I come out, I'll do the live. So probably not till then. I've still got a mountain of sorting to do. So yeah, it'll mainly be on Instagram if I might go on there and do a cheeky little live one evening or one afternoon. And the only time I'll probably make a video is if we do hear any news about the castle. But other than that,
oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got to be the man to get to find out all the stuff that's going on, aren't you? When it comes to the castle stuff, that's pretty exciting, dude.
Oh mate, I'm buzzing. I'm literally living on Instagram every 2 minutes, checking it to see if there's any news. Because
I hear they might be doing a signing at Leicester Square for that as well.
Don't say that. Don't tell me that.
Honestly, I think they will do, mate. I think they will do. So anyway, we'll keep our eyes and ears peeled on Instagram. Don't forget, folks, you can follow Barry on Instagram, and of course, you can follow me on Instagram as well. I'll be back tonight on London Calling at 7:30 UK time. Well, to be honest, folks, just tune in about 2 hours' time. That's what it is. I'm going to get the invites out in a minute and get the old vids ready for that as well. And tonight we'll be looking at. I think we'll look at some. No one's had looking for a little while. What's going on in the realm of Lego ideas? Talking of Lego ideas, this is where. This isn't where this came from, but certainly this is where Castle in the Forest came from, and Winnie the Pooh. So thank you everybody for being out there. I just want to say goodbye to a few people that popped in during it. What have we got here? We've got Big Stage Pass, we've got Robin Hull, we've got Chris Chalice as well. We've got those out there. JC Hustle, thank you so much for being there today, mate. Freaking Brew as well. Seymour Lego, Maniac for Bricks, Sio Connor, the infamous Conflict, Big Seed, even tuned in a little bit earlier on as well, and Snowlana, and Victoria Fisher. Topic Bricks as well. He's going to be on tonight, folks. Looking forward to seeing him. Just Build It's out there as well as Brick Jedi. Lovely Thomas Luca. Nice to meet you, Thomas. Great to have you out there, dude. It really was. The Brigadier. Who else is out there? I think we'll pick one more person. Axel Plate. It's a name, but a few, folks. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Part 1 of the live stream. We'll do another part tomorrow, folks. And I'll build a bit more of it tonight. And I'll give you another live stream of it tomorrow as well. One thing I do want to show you, though, just before I go, is the minifigures. I haven't shown
yes.
Barry.
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Show them off.
I'm curious. Oh,
there
they are sweet.
How about that? How good do they look?
Does Doc have alternative head? Like, does his head turn round?
He does. I'll show you it, in fact. There we go.
I was just thinking about the advert, and I was just wondering if the same thing happened.
It's a good one, actually. In fact, to be honest, it's actually a better print. In fact, I'll do both of them. They've both got alternative faces.
Oh, right. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, awesome. Oh, I love the Doc Brown one like that. That's awesome.
Well, I think Doc Brown is the better minifigure out of all, if I'm honest.
I agree.
Let's make that. Let's do that on. Let's give that a bit of a solo love, shall we?
Great Scott.
Great Scott. It's wicked, isn't it?
Awesome.
It really is.
Love that.
But yeah, love it. Anyway, folks, thank you for joining us. I do appreciate it. It's very early in the day. It was quite nice to do one so early. And Brickstage Pass says, I might see you in a bit. You certainly will, my friend. And you know what? I think what we'll do is we'll leave the stream. On a bit of a high. I think we'll leave it on the. I think we'll go out in style, Barry. I think we'll go out on the speed build for bags 1 and 2. I think that'll be a nice way to finish it off. And on that note, folks, take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you a little bit later. And I'll see you a little bit later as well, Barry. Thanks for joining us, mate. It's been lovely having you here.
Thanks for having me, Greg.
Sit back and enjoy a couple of minutes of building set 10300, the DeLorean time machine. Take care, folks. I'll see you in a couple of hours.